Hello, everyone. This is the Easy Allies podcast. I'm your moderator, Kyle Bossman, and joining us this week, Daniel Bloodworth.
Hello.
Michael Huber.
E3 hype starts right now.
Hi.
Huber, you're kind of right. It does start right now. Some of the news we got to talk about this week, some of the love and respects,
Yes.
it's officially begun.
Some game announcements.
It began before I could even notice it.
I got a big
leaks.
pile of appointments already made.
Yeah, it's here. E3's here.
Yes.
Our objective this week comes to us from John, and the objective is to boldly go where no ally has gone before.
Okay.
Oh.
Daniel Bloodworth, do you want to take on this objective?
Oh, okay, there's not a definition. That's it.
No, that's it. Yeah. Will you go where no ally has ever gone before? Don't overthink this. Listeners, he is scratching his chin.
No.
Oh, no. Okay. I want to know how much you were thinking about all the scenarios Bloodworth was running through his mind.
Well, we've taken off our shirts. We've,
Michael Huber, will you take on this objective?
The only place I'm going today is a place all the allies have been, and that is the E3 Hype Train Express.
And that is well-tread material. You've been there many times.
Many times.
Okay, Ian Hink, will you go where no ally has ever gone before?
yeah, I'll give it a shot. Great.
Nice.
Okay, take it.
Alright, we got one.
I'll give it a shot.
I mean, we've written raps. We just wrote a bunch of songs on live stream. Like,
Yeah, that's a tall order. We'll see
Yeah.
how Ian handles this.
Yeah.
Brennan Jones, please begin corrections music. It was Hideo Kojima who walked in with the Mad Max Fury Road music.
Oh, it was Kojima.
Yep.
But Sean Layden, I remember him saying, if you ever have the chance to walk into
With an
blank,
orchestra. Yeah, with an orchestra.
he's with an orchestra playing blank.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
said
yeah.
playing something.
Right.
I just don't remember what it was.
Yeah, that is not a false memory. The Sean Layden
Okay.
did reference something
Okay.
like that.
All right.
The Star Wars RTS is called Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds.
Oh.
dude.
Huber, you played that?
Briefly
I
in
played
like
it.
high school, I
Played it
think.
too, I think, yeah.
Adam
AT-AT?
Adam ruined this podcast. Apparently Listerine did not invent halitosis.
Take it up with him.
Yeah, he ruined us.
Take it up with that episode, man. I don't know.
Yeah. Write a strongly worded email to True TV, care of Adam.
Yeah.
Let him know.
I remember in the episode, he's like, they put it on the term on their website or on the bottle or whatever.
Yeah.
Before website.
It existed before Listerine. Listerine popularized halitosis.
Sure.
But it's like
apparently-
not a thing, though. It's not a real thing,
Apparently it's
according
a
to
real
that
thing.
episode. It's not like a disease, though. It's just
not a
bad
disease,
breath.
But
it's
it is
more like
thing.
a symptom than a
Yeah,
disease.
it's like it's just chronic bad
like
breath.
a runny nose isn't a disease,
Right.
but it's a thing.
Right.
But there's no like runitosis for runny nose.
Right.
Sure.
It's like it's a term that sounds like a virus, but it's not.
It is a
It
thing.
was
That-
the
that
point
sounds
of
right.
the episode. Yeah.
There was a lot of debate in the comments about the value of flossing, including with Daniel Bloodworth. I saw you in the comment section defending flossing.
Dude.
Who's against
Who's
flossing?
against
Some guy has been traumatized by flossing and like
What?
wrote a thing and like
Floss with better floss.
I think it was a fair stance. There's not enough evidence. There's not enough evidence that flossing actually helps your gums.
Talk to a dentist.
Right.
Yeah.
Apparently dentists even are just like, well.
I mean, it gets like...
I notice a difference.
It gets some food out of there, so that'll be a little
Yeah.
less plaque, but most importantly, it makes your breath smell better.
Yeah. Like it's
Like, brushing and mouthwash is not enough to have quality breath. Like, flossing.
No, dude.
Trust
No.
me.
No. So if you breathed into my nose
Yeah.
for a week
Yeah.
without flossing,
Yeah.
and then the next week with flossing,
Yeah.
I would not smell a difference.
I think
I
you
think
would.
you would. I
Sometimes
really
when
think you
I'm
would.
flossing,
I
you
really
can
do.
smell the like stuff
Yep.
between your own
Yeah,
teeth,
it's
and it's like
gross.
nasty.
So nasty.
You're like, ugh.
You're not taking it out. I mean, that smell's gonna be there regardless.
No, you are taking out.
It's on the string.
Fucking food out.
It's on the floor.
That's the thing. It's like if you're actually like seeing stuff come out from between your teeth
Yeah.
and you've already brushed your teeth, then flossing is doing something.
Wait, you floss before you brush your teeth. Bloodworth.
No, I think you floss after.
you floss
No, you
after.
floss first, because then you
No.
brush the crap off that comes out from
No.
flossing.
You made a good case. You make a good case.
What are you,
And
crazy?
When you
Rinse
go to
after.
the dentist, they end with flossing.
Yeah.
It's the
That-
final step.
That's a cogent point.
The Russo brothers have not written any of the Marvel movies they have directed. You know what?
No,
Because they
yeah.
are writers. They come from a writing background, so I figured they were doing a lot of
I
writing.
feel
but
like
no.
I feel like all those movies are written by other people and then directed by somebody else.
I think they are. I think they have a lot of influence.
Too much
over
power.
them. I think they have a lot of influence though.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They're like the good ones. Yeah. Good guys.
Love them.
Yep.
I like how much they let Chris Hemsworth be like, "Yo, Thor's funny now." So
Yeah,
and they were like, "Oh, okay."
I don't. When I said they're the good ones, I don't mean there aren't other good Marvel directors, but I think they really turned the ship around.
Oh, they've made
In a time when things were going really poorly, like they're
doubt.
just like, "Hey, give us one." And what was it? It was the second
Winter Soldier.
Captain America.
Yeah,
They
they-
turned it
Winter
around.
Soldier.
They were the one who
Yeah.
started, directed like the first like truly great one.
Donald Muster is worldwide creative director at Epic Games. Donald Mustard. Now we know.
He's rich now.
Mustard or mustard?
Mustard.
Okay.
With a D,
Yep.
as in like in the kitchen with the rope.
Put it on a sandwich.
On
Yeah.
the platforms with the Fortnite.
Wow.
When
Yeah.
people throw in trivia into corrections, I'll take it. Grant Kirkhope did the voice of Donkey Kong in Donkey Kong 64.
Fun.
But not Tropical Freeze.
Nah, Tropical
Can we
Freeze.
can we settle it? Does Donkey Kong 64 hold up? Because I have really fond memories about this game, and I've brought it up a couple times at game trailers and Easy Allies, and there's nothing but scoffs. Granted, I haven't played it in like 10 years.
I didn't have the money.
I don't
to
think I played it ever.
Unfortunately.
Huber, I think it's the same
Fruit
game
Bomb.
it was before. If you liked it back then, I think
Yeah.
you'd still like it today
Had a cool multiplayer mode too.
with guns.
Yeah, dude, the bazooka like with watermelons.
Coconut gun. Maui Mallard in Dark Shadow. A lot of people say it's actually a pretty cool game. He's a ninja. It's like Donald Duck with a bandana over his eyes. So I did order it off Amazon. Yes. I was like, yeah, all right.
Proud of you.
I'm in.
Excellent.
Okay, and then lastly, the phrasing of the NES Classic pool of games that you have access to with the Nintendo Online service is strange because everyone's just like, no, Nintendo promised they'll never take games out. That language is never stated specifically, but I gotta take your word for this, everybody. So here's what they told Kotaku. Nintendo Switch Online subscribers will have ongoing access to a library of classic games with added online play. Users can play as many of the games as they want, as often as they like, as long as they have an active subscription.
Okay.
That to me still doesn't imply that it'll never go away.
Yeah.
It doesn't apply if they'll add or take away.
Right. And then
it sounds like that language sounds more like they would stay.
Well,
but
look-
again, it's not clear.
And then what they just state on their own website, this is the as close as you get to clarification. Enjoy 20 NES games with added online play for the first time ever and more games added regularly.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
So they will add.
Alright, yeah,
They're
yeah.
adding for sure.
Add it because it says add, not replace. So
When they
would never,
announced it,
but
though,
they would never.
yeah.
when they announced it, I have a
They did.
firm memory of them saying that they would be on a rotation.
That's what happened. Is that when they first announced it with NES and Super Nintendo games, they did say, "Hey, these will rotate out."
Yeah.
But you would have fewer. You'd have like a choice of like 3 a month. And so now you
Right.
get
So they
20.
changed it.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll end correction music. I'll take everybody. I'll take your word for it that will be a permanent library. But I will not be surprised if they end up taking games out.
Yeah, I don't think you could ever say permanent library the way these things work. Like, stuff gets delisted constantly for no good reason, just because of copyright stuff.
Right. Yeah. If you look at Netflix, it just happens.
Yeah.
They just drop out. But hey, maybe not. Do you all remember my favorite way to start a podcast?
An announcement.
Absolutely.
Why would
Yeah,
why would I?
It's been a while because it's been so long.
Been a while.
Ian, you called it. It is a game announcement. I love starting off this podcast with a game announcement. Something
A lot
worth
of those.
celebrating. Rage 2
Yeah.
was announced this week.
Was it leaked first?
It was leaked first.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
We'll get to that a little. Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, we'll get to it later. I have a game about the Walmart leak. But
okay.
basically, Walmart Canada listed a bunch of games, Rage 2 among them. And the way Bethesda reacted, the way Pete Hines reacted, kind of indicated like, oh, Rage 2 is real. This week, he kind of said, we're going to reveal it anyway this week. It wasn't
Didn't
too
the
bad.
Ray's Twitter account just like put up a whole bunch of screenshots of things and like mark what was wrong on
Yeah.
them?
Of the Walmart listing, yes. which is on theme, right? On brand.
It's like, yo, Rage
Yeah.
is capitalized.
Yes.
Because it's like lowercase Rage too.
Right. So they missed like 3 days, right? Like, and so how this was announced is we had the leak first, and then basically the confirmation from Bethesda. Man, I mean, maybe we should start there before we even get to the trailer that we saw today. Just how nuts it was that a Rage 2 game exists.
Yeah.
Rage 1, it's if you forgot about it, that makes sense. That
Yeah.
game was released in 2011.
And it didn't perform well, if I recall.
It didn't perform outstandingly, right? Bethesda
But that-
said it did well enough for a sequel, and they were planning one, but it got canceled.
Did Rage? Man, this is probably gonna get corrections.
Sure.
Rage started before Bethesda got id, right?
Wow, that trivia I don't know, Blood.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know for sure, but I
It was
feel
a
like
game
it's
long in development for sure.
yeah, it was a long time in development, and it started before Bethesda acquired them, I believe. But yeah, it was very much meant to be a technical showpiece. Because I also remember because
Because it was broken when it came out.
there was a weird thing where they tried to do this thing with mega textures or whatever, and so if
Yes,
you turned around too
Flood.
fast,
Great
everything was
memory.
blurry and it would pop in.
Mega
Mega
textures.
textures?
Wow.
I told this
What
story
is that?
I told the story on Frame Trap. My PC glory days were when this game came out. I was in college, and I was looking forward to it for so long. And I remember finishing class that day, stopping by the mall, getting Rage, coming home, just busted game. Crap textures everywhere, like popping, everything, just black shadows and harsh light, like completely broken mess. And like Carmack had to come out and do damage control, I remember, for like a long time.
Did
Like,
you ever
at
come back to
least
Rage?
Ended up finishing it.
Yeah, I
Nice.
finished
But like
Rage.
the first week or two was like bad for PC.
So Hubert, when 2018 began,
Yeah.
did you ever think, hey, there's
No.
probably going to be a Rage sequel this year?
Never in my wildest dreams. Because it's, you bring up an interesting point that he said, it did well enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, there was a lot of hype. So I bet the game did sell a lot initially.
Yes.
But I feel like the sentiment after the game had come out and people had played it and finished it, the sentiment went way down on the game. Like, are there
The
any...
Destiny effect.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any, like...
The Destiny.
Like, it was a fine game. It was fun. I had a good time. But it's like, are there... Like, I'm sure there are, but it's like, how many hardcore Rage fanatics are out there just
Right.
clamoring for another one? So it just seemed...
1,000. If I had to guess, I would say there are 1,000 hardcore Rage fans.
Which is awesome for them.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it was just... It's very unexpected.
Well, the AI was
So-
the main thing that most people remember. Like the AI was very reactive,
Yeah,
very
aggressive.
into dodging your shots. And
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. you know
Really
what?
top tier
We should
shotgun.
explain what Rage is if anyone at this point still doesn't know. Is post-apocalyptic. Imagine mutants. Imagine like Mad Max cars. This will be relevant, actually.
Very
Yes.
yellow.
Driving
It's about to
around
get
the
very
desert.
relevant.
in a very, very limited open world, and that is why 2 excites me, because I feel like you can live up to the promise of what 1 was.
Cool.
Going to these outposts and
Let's
these...
skip to today's reveal then.
Yeah.
Let's get there.
Okay.
Well, actually, I mean, yeah, I don't even want to talk about yesterday's
Well, they did
trailer.
that silly teaser.
Yeah, that teaser sucked. Dude.
I can't stand them. I can't stand them.
Why? What happened? So what was the teaser?
First of all, they're like, hey, Rage 2 reveal. You don't want to miss it.
Oh, it's tomorrow. Yeah, I forgot they called it the reveal.
Rage 2 reveal tomorrow.
Yes.
So I'm like, all right, let's do this. Cool.
After it's already been spoiled.
Oh.
Yes.
And they've
I didn't know
confirmed
that
it,
first day
and
happened.
they
Okay.
are revealing it with a trailer saying there's a reveal.
Yeah.
You can't have a trailer for something that isn't the reveal.
It was a tweet. You got a tweet.
All right.
You had like social media.
Okay.
Gotta use
okay.
it.
So it wasn't
Yeah.
on like YouTube.
Right.
All right.
It's a
So we
little
get a
tweet.
live
That's
action
a
trailer.
middle ground, I guess.
It was like Borderlands-y is the best way to put it. Like Andrew WK, music, blasting,
live
action.
Live action.
Yeah.
Live action.
A
Today?
bunch of models like screaming and looking weird. No, yesterday. Today
Lots of
was the
color.
gameplay reveal.
I did not see either of these.
Like if
yeah.
Sunset Overdrive and Borderlands crossed, that was the vibe.
But here's the funny thing, I brought this up earlier. Borderlands looks the way Borderlands looks because, like, in development, they're like, this looks too much like Rage and Fallout. And now Rage is more colorful.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
It's still not going to look
cel-shaded,
anything like,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's not going to look anything like Borderlands.
Thematically close though. I mean, a bunch of
Yeah.
screaming mutants from the like a post-apocalyptic future. Like, we get it. We get this.
Yeah, but here's the thing, as you were alluding to earlier, it all goes back to Mad Max. And this is Avalanche Studios, and they made Mad Max. And it really gives me this vibe that they were working on doing a Mad Max sequel or pitching a Mad Max sequel, and Warner Bros. Was like, nah.
With good reason.
And so, well, what can we do with all this work that we did?
Yeah.
and like shop it around. And Bethesda's
I bet
like,
you're right.
Rage will work.
Totally. Guaranteed
But-
some board meeting,
Yeah.
someone was like, Mad Max.
I mean, what's funny is I read an interview where it said like, why Rage 2, why now? And the way they described it is basically what you're saying without those details. Just like, yeah, Avalanche came to us with something that was pretty promising, and we said, you know, we love the Rage franchise. You know, we've always wanted to do another thing with it, so yeah, we went with it. Blood, I think that's a good theory, dude.
They straight up brought him a Mad Max game, and they
Yeah.
were like, we don't want to buy the rights.
Yeah, and so technically it is Avalanche Studios developing it, who does Just Cause, who did Mad Max, in conjunction with id, who I guess is still doing part of it. I guess it's like 80% Avalanche, and then like some.
I'm sure
involvement.
again because we're talking about like those benchmark technical things. Like they want to have something similar, at least with the AI. They want the AI to feel right.
Right.
And yeah, I think that was actually probably one of the low points in the Mad Max game is like they just like repeated bosses and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Whereas like I felt like the world was really well done.
Yeah.
And especially like the individual outposts were like really
And your
cool every
car.
time you went into one.
I agree.
So we saw the gameplay reveal today.
Yeah.
Oh, did you like it?
I did.
Why?
Any type of gameplay reveal that gets me like theorizing and wishing to just get on with it, you know? Like I'm ready to go in to Rage 2 right now and just start like exploring with all those factions. Like I thought the trailer did a really good job of conveying how much bigger the world seemed. Like there were like these Warhammer looking orc guys kinda, and like
Wide open world.
Wide
There's
open world.
three words that appear there. Yeah, I like that.
and it just looked like a good variety of enemies, which I really appreciate. Because the first Rage, you know, it's a lot of those like skeleton dudes.
You know what I saw, Huber? A double jump.
The jump
Yes.
looks awesome.
Yes.
The jump looks really
And like
good.
an air dash too.
Air dash. It
Yeah.
looks like Bullet Storm vibes a little bit. So I'm really excited about it.
And the colors from the really bad reveal trailer with live action people, they make a little more sense. The way I would describe it is like the weird chalky puffs of smoke you'll see in NBC sports things and like 4K TV commercials, just like just poof, and like
Yeah.
really nice colors, like bright pink, bright green, just poof poof. They use those for explosions in the game, and it does make it look a little unique. I actually kind of like that.
I want to have a conversation with you guys. Because
Please.
you know, the sentiment around this game seems mixed. You know, and I think a lot of that is with just its tone. You know, you either kind of like it or you don't. So what do you guys think of that? Just, you know, the rather than judging kind of the mechanics and what the game is in terms of like air dashing and double jumping and shooting, rather honing in on kind of the like punk rock, screamo, F you, like that turns people off and they kind of dismiss the game just because of that vibe alone. Where do you guys stand?
Huber, I think Bethesda is making a calculation. They know they're going to lose people
Yeah.
with what they look like, with the screaming mutants. And I think that's okay. If you're turned off by screaming mutants, yeah, life's too short. It's fine. I'm not going to judge you for turning off a game. Like, just fine. You know what? It's cool. But yeah, I do. I think it's tough, man. You got to like have this boardroom meeting. You got to say like everyone in this game is ugly. There is not an attractive human in this entire game. We still want to make it. And Bethesda says, "Okay, let's do it." Like that is something, right?
Yeah.
I do think that it's, you know, it needs to have color. We got a lot of criticism in the industry for a bunch of games being brown last generation, Rage being one of them.
Yeah.
And so like I think it is one of those things that needs to take a step forward. I also think that one of the things I was kind of surprised by in the trailer was just like seeing like lush forest with like
Yes.
light shining through the trees
And
and
those
stuff like
different
that.
factions. Oh, that's cool.
Like, yeah, I that sort of thing I wasn't expecting, and
Yeah.
I think that can definitely make things feel different.
And vehicles.
Have mutants rushing out of the bushes, like, oh crap, what's going on? You know,
Because I think it's just such an interesting point. Like, Bulletstorm to me is such a fun video game, but the writing and the story are just atrocious.
Yeah.
And offensive as in like just don't even talk, just leave me alone kind of thing. But the game itself is so fun.
Yeah.
So It's just an interesting thing to think about.
Yeah, I hope they don't actually do the Bulletstorm thing. So, Huber, I made fun of Bulletstorm's story before, and comments were like, Kyle, you just try it, dude. The story's actually really good. And what makes it really good is it's like there's like a story about a little girl hidden under. So, like, it's like, also I care about a little girl. And so, like, I hate it. I hate Bulletstorm so much. I gave it a shot and hated it more. I just hope they don't try to do anything with this. Like, Rage 2, just commit to your goofiness, commit to your wild, colorful side, and, like, don't try to make us care about your little girl, because I don't think you can have both there. Huber, one criticism I would have for the gameplay we saw is that it looks a little bit like I'm going to be circle strafing around hordes and just throwing bullets into them.
That one moment in like the junkyard,
Yeah.
I had that exact same feeling and that thought. I'm hoping they're holding back on showing the Smash TV style stuff, because that's what Rage 1 really had.
Oh, yeah.
Was like this game show deathmatch thing.
Oh, is that what that guy is? Like the old creepy guy?
I think so, yeah.
Okay,
He, like,
okay.
gave you the
Rage 1 had that?
yeah.
Weird.
Just this awesome little mini game thing where you would go and like, survive death trap rooms with enemies.
If it's just a mode, I'm cool with that.
yeah, I hope they have that stuff, and that
Yeah.
kind of that can give you a lot of room to kind of have variety with the combat encounters.
One last question before we move on. Rage 2 is announced for 2019, not coming this year.
Cool.
Bethesda, always, at their E3 press conference, announces a game that's coming out that year. Is that still going to happen?
Yes.
Yes. Huber says yes.
Yes.
Do you have a guess, or are you just saying it's going to happen?
It's gonna happen.
I agree.
Can my guess be DLC though?
No. That would not count. That would not count. What do you want DLC for? Oh, I know.
Within
I know
2.
exactly what you want DLC for, yeah.
We're
Sometimes
also
it's a phone game.
we're also thinking with all the VR stuff Bethesda did last year, Evil Within 2 VR.
Yes.
Okay.
I thought they already had that.
I want to count.
They added the first person mode.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
but
think,
not VR.
Not VR.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's Starfield. I don't think that's coming this year.
That's the toys one.
No, that's Starlink.
Oh,
Starfield
It's like unannounced, right?
It's the one that spawned
with the cat,
a forbidden
with
thing.
the orange cat.
What is
who
the
eats
orange cat?
Space lasagna.
Yeah, Starfield.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
He's like Space John. I want some space lasagna.
Yeah, I don't know. I think of all their big franchises, I think Fallout is so far away. Elder Scrolls seems so far away.
Yeah, I think we'll get Elder Scrolls before Fallout, but
Just-
it seems
I
forever.
think-
I think,
we
Hubert,
just
I think
had-
it's going to be like a weird jolly game out of nowhere.
Okay.
That is my guess.
All right.
I mean,
Probably
we'll,
something that we don't know anything about.
we'll
yeah.
go into E3 predictions obviously in the weeks to come, but yeah, I thought it was an interesting thing that, hey, that's 2019, huh? So what's
Yeah.
this year, you know?
I know what's this year.
Probably
actually.
some kind of Doom.
It's going to be Doom.
yeah, some kind
Doom
of
2 is just going to come out
Doom.
this year.
Yeah.
Also,
They're gonna drop it during the conference.
That's a good guess. I hear you.
I also think going back to Evil Within, I think we could see like an Evil Within double pack on the Switch.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Pump it up.
Pump
Double
it up.
pack on the Switch.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Let everyone play it. Spread the love.
Switch is the people's
Spread the
console,
fear.
after all.
There were a lot of Nintendo fans who are just dying to play Evil Within, but they didn't have the console.
We heard you. We
But no,
heard
I mean
you.
they did Doom, they did they're doing
Wolfenstein 2.
Wolfenstein.
Yeah,
there's
Like, I
precedent.
think they're just
There's
gonna keep
precedent.
that train rolling.
Sure, fair enough. It's
Or
working.
on
It's making money. Another
Fallout
thing.
4 on the Switch.
Yeah, weird.
I mean they could do it.
They could do it.
Did Skyrim.
They
So.
Not doubt
got they
it.
got Scrim on there.
Another thing I love to do in this podcast, like one of my favorite things to talk about, is a juicy rumor.
Juice.
And we got a juicy one.
Juicy.
Juicy! This week, the strangest rumor popped up.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Yo, what's up?
Syndroming out. I'm
Yeah,
sorry to
let's
interrupt
get into
you.
it. What's up?
Derailing this.
Yeah.
Can we get like a hype check on Rage? Like a
It's
number?
not high, dude.
Give me give us a number.
So what I like to do is I like to critique the marketing teams.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I like to see what they did with their game and how they're marketing it. I think the gameplay trailer today was good.
Okay.
And so I would say they've done a really good job. I think they did a good job on social media. I think the reveal trailer live action was abysmal.
Me too.
I think they turned it around a lot, and their game, they made it different. It's differentiated itself from other games. So I would tell them they did a great job.
Cool. That's good.
I didn't
think-
see the trailer, so
The thing is,
like one. I don't know.
Okay.
Colorful Dust sounds cool to me though.
yeah, what's funny to me is like I didn't really connect with that trailer. Like it didn't make me excited for anything. But I look back at those stills, those shots of those actors like all painted up and stuff, and I'm like, that's good imagery. Like you can think it's ugly, but it stands out. That says Rage 2 like all over it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
got a vibe.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's got a vibe.
I like a vibe.
It's hard, and it's hard to differentiate yourself these days. And I think they made a good call in the direction they took, for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Open world, outposts. Love that stuff.
Yeah. Cars with guns. Huge leak this week. Rumor. We'll call it a rumor instead of a leak. That Retro, Nintendo's esteemed Retro, those who developed Metroid Prime 2, 3, 4.
No.
Not 4.
Not 4. That's Bandai Namco.
We don't know who that is.
It's Bandai Namco.
An interior team.
Donkey Kong Country returns. Donkey Kong Country, Tropical Freeze. We're talking 2 of those games, top 10, best of all time.
Oh, yeah.
2 of those games are in the top 10.
Which 2?
Pick 2, but Tropical Freeze and Metroid Prime 1 is the truth. This team, who's been silent since 2014, they are developing Star Fox Grand Prix, a racing game featuring Star Fox characters, adventure racing. There's gonna be bosses. There's gonna be a story. That is what they're working on, and of course that's like. No. Right? Like it starts. Where did it start? I don't know if it's 4chan or Twitter, but like there was a Reddit thread that said, "Well, everybody knows about this now. Here's what I'll tell you everything I know." And then so there was that Reddit thread, and then on top of that is that same thing where Eurogamer's like, "Yeah, that's true," and then Kotaku's like, "That's true," and Game Informer's like, "Yeah, we heard the same thing. This is true," and so it's piled up enough where it's obvious. That's
It's a
true.
fact.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Star Fox Grand Prix,
What in
even if
the
that's not the
hell?
title, there will be a Star Fox racing game on the Switch developed by Retro.
Are
no
we
question.
racing on land or in space is the first question.
That's a great first question. I want to race in space,
Me
baby.
too.
I want to race in space.
Or is it like a Han Solo thing where it's like parsecs, so it's like distance?
Get A, point A to point B.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
shortest possible distance. Has anyone ever done a racing game like that? Where it's like you have to get there using the
Burnout.
least fuel or whatever?
I mean, Burnout Paradise is like a whole big open city.
Possibly.
Just
Yeah,
get
yeah,
to the
yeah.
point.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and like a shorter route is faster.
Do you think the Kessel Run's going to be in Solo?
Oh, yeah.
I'll be so mad if that's part
Of
of it.
course it is.
It's
What else is that
happening.
movie going to be
It's
about?
so
He's
They
going to
can't wait
become
to wink.
indebted. He's going to become indebted to Jabba.
Yep.
He's going to ace that Kessel Run. He's going to win the Millennium Falcon off Lando.
Yep.
He's going to like divorce his wife or whatever.
And somehow he's gonna look like 20 years younger.
Yeah. Even though we had him at the same age in the other movie.
Yeah.
I'm actually excited for Solo. I don't know. That latest
Okay, you're
trailer
right.
seemed cool.
Why be cynical? Why be
Right.
cynical? when-
Like, here's-
I'm choosing to be cynical.
All
That's
these
not
Star
right.
Wars
Yeah.
movies, I'm like, I'm going to go watch them and they're going to be fun.
You know what? That's actually related.
fine.
Why be cynical? Why be cynical about a Star Fox racing game?
Because the last one was bad.
The last Star Fox game was bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's the thing why this is hype. That team, I feel like, has a lot of sway, right?
Sweat.
Yes. Dude.
You know, they made
They carry a
Metroid.
big stick.
They carry a big stick. and for this many years to pass
So many years.
and to hear about a Star Fox racing game, I mean, just everything about this screams passion project. Like, this is a dream to them. Working on this, you know?
You think of it because it's such a weird idea that it's
It's-
clearly
yeah,
it
yeah.
wasn't.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I
It's
guess
it
such
wasn't
a-
someone's crazy idea and
Yes.
forced them in a basement to make this
Yeah.
game against their will
It's not some,
in
like,
secret for 10 years.
yeah.
Well, I will bring up. I brought this up on Friend Code as well, but I will bring up.
Do it.
One of the first games that Retro was working on before like Metroid Prime became the project and everything else got cut was a car combat game.
Passion project.
You know
So
somebody's been dying.
Fighting.
Yep.
Somebody's been dying.
I don't know
to
how
bring
many
that up.
people are still around from that time, but yes.
So what if
Enough.
it's like one weird dude who just like loves this idea
so
and like
Yeah.
hasn't let it go?
Every
Yeah.
day they go into the office, he's like, guys, come here, look what we
It's
can
his
do.
windmill. He's just tilting at it.
Yeah, and it's like Jeremy. This is actually very good.
He's like been working on a build of it by himself for years. And he's like, see, I told you guys.
It's like come and look at this. Come and look at this. It's like Jerry, please, like fine.
Question-
But if I hate it, you're fired. He's like, fine, it's okay.
Fine, it's worth it.
And then they're just like crying. It's like, this is beautiful.
Question for Bloodworth.
Putting
Has
story in it was a genius.
has there been a space combat racing game?
I've played one.
Um.
Starwinder on the PlayStation 1.
Okay.
Starwinder?
Starwinder.
Well, there's also
Yes.
Wow.
Starhawk.
But I'm not thinking like space battle game.
It was a
thinking,
racing
like,
game.
Space
Yes.
race.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you are racing. You
I was
can
racing in
attack other
space.
people.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Does
Yeah.
Rainbow Road exist in space?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
So,
yeah. Many
there
of them
you go.
do. Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, Rainbow Road.
We've been there. Okay. Old hat.
But a thing that is an old hat is this in most of the articles written about it, Diddy Kong Racing is brought up a bunch. We haven't had a game much like that in a while where it's not just doing race and you get a cup and you move on and you go on to the next cup.
Yeah.
There's a progression there.
Yes.
Crash Team Racing. Get your cups. Go talk to the boss. Race a boss in a race. I just love stuff like that.
Unlocking the hidden clock racer. Remember that?
Yes.
So cool.
Yeah. Like I'm so excited someone's willing to make a game like that again.
Yeah. Do you think it'll be like that, where you can go like a spaceship into the Landmaster or whatever?
Oh, for
Like,
sure.
it'll be land,
There's a
air?
hub world, dude, and there's a hub world.
Yeah.
There's a hub world?
Yes.
I mean, if it's got Levolution, like Sonic Team All-Stars Team Racing's All-Stars Sonic,
Yeah.
like that game rules. And like, can you imagine going from space down to a planet and then like from flying above the planet to racing on the ground of that planet, and then the planet starts falling apart, so you have to go back into space?
That's a really cool.
Boosh!
Yeah, and you know Retro can kill that. Ian, you just reminded me that Sonic is announcing a racing game soon.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, they've been teasing a racing game for a while,
I'm excited.
but I mean it's got direct competition with Star Fox now.
Yeah, but if the Sonic one has Shenmue characters,
It won't.
it
I don't-
wins
I
automatically.
have this theory, Huber. I don't think it will. I don't think it's going to be a Sega collection anymore. I think just the Sonic characters are more marketable.
Not even the Dragon of Dojima?
No. dude.
What?
Yeah.
That's their
Wait. What would he?
thing.
What would he drive? What
bike.
What's he
A
gonna
taxi.
He drives a
because
taxi,
of Yakuza
right?
5.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that taxi actually. Yeah, he would drive that taxi.
drive? What if he was driving Crazy Taxi? You get both of them in there.
That'd be
Whoa.
Hold on.
The most serious man, and the cab itself is like alive. It's like Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
That'd be kind of fun. Like you would do the crossovers with the vehicles even, because really it was just like, hey, I only have this forklift. It's like, get yourself a car, man. Yeah, I didn't realize. I wonder which one will come out on top, looking like a better game after E3.
They could both be good.
I mean,
You're right.
in rare we trust.
bad.
Or retro we trust.
In retro, we
Yeah.
trust.
So,
Yeah, like I'm instantly in.
yeah.
You could tell me they're making like a little muffin game where you have to like pick up the crumbs and assemble a muffin. I'd be like, I'm gonna check this out. I'm in.
I trust you. I trust you. Red.
100%.
Reassemble the
You-
muffin.
Few studios like that, where no matter whatever they're doing, I'm in.
Yeah.
What are a couple of them?
Yeah, let's see more studios. Who else?
Who are your most trusted
I mean,
studios?
Naughty Dog and Sony, Santa Monica.
Sony Santa Monica.
Santa Monica.
Naughty
Sony
Dog.
Santa Monica, I'll give you.
Naughty Dog, they said. CD Projekt Red, anything they do.
CD Projekt Red, you know you're gonna get quality.
You playing Gwent, the card game?
I played the beta a lot, but it's going through a lot of changes, so I'm kind of waiting
Yeah,
for
I mean,
the
it's still
dust
beta.
to settle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Gwent's-
Have they
Red
added
is
the
rad,
story
though.
yet to that?
No.
No,
Okay,
that's.
okay.
I think that is still being safe at full release.
Sure.
I heard they recently changed like a whole bunch of crazy stuff.
That's the thing. They keep changing that game,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's like it's
I
kind of.
haven't jumped into Gwent in a long
Remedy,
time.
Blizzard, Nintendo.
Not Remedy.
There's like
Not
20
no,
Remedy.
you did not play that boat game.
boat game.
Remedy made a boat game in the ocean. It's like a top-down boat game. You did not play that game.
Top-down boat game.
What are you talking about?
Incoming stream.
I'm gonna let me.
What is this
I can
game?
Google this right now.
Google it.
Remedy boat game.
Google it.
What? What in the world?
What is it called?
Remedy.
Did you literally Google Remedy boat
I
game?
googled
did.
Remedy boat game. Nothing came up.
Was this a dream,
All right, games
possibly?
developed. Here we go.
Is it
No
called
way.
Agents of Storm?
I've never heard of that game.
Go down to the list.
Oh yeah. Okay. Here we go. So yeah, I think it's called Agents of Storm.
Isn't that in like Korea or China
iOS.
only?
It's on iOS.
Yeah. That's a boat game.
This
Look at
is Sam Lake they were talking about?
Look at this.
Yeah.
Huber. This is a boat game.
Sam Lake made a boat game for the phone?
Yo, I'm
Yeah.
in.
You're not playing that game.
I'll download it
Download it
right
right
now.
now.
Right now.
Prove it
Right
to me.
now.
It's Remedy.
Okay,
Are you
I'm
kidding?
handing Huber the Prove It ticket. He's going to download
Why would I not?
Agents of Storm right now.
I love
What a weird
Remedy.
title. Not a great title.
Agents?
I think it's a good title.
Oh,
Of
speaking of Max Payne,
Storm.
Yeah.
which is now Rockstar, yeah.
Yes.
Is it delisted?
Oh no.
Is it out?
Could be.
It's out.
Yeah, it came out like years ago.
Spelled that right?
4 years
Agents
ago.
of Storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are.
It's not on the store
It's
anymore.
not on the store.
Well, it could be, like sometimes things get delisted just because iOS updates and they don't want to update
Is
the
it
game.
on Android?
Because it's not profitable to update the game.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
I'll try it on
I'm,
Android.
but I'm totally getting this
There's all kinds
quiz
of
for
crap on
Agents
it.
of S.H.I.E.L.D. game.
Please. Okay. No. Everyone should put us away. We got a podcast to do. Okay.
But no, I was saying like crossover. You could do Mad Max Payne.
You're out of your mind. I love it.
It could work.
It could work.
It could work. Because it'd be Max Payne doing his monologues in a Mad Max world. That'd actually be kind of interesting. That'd be cool.
That would be.
So I do want to talk about the Walmart Canada leaks, which landed like the day after we shot our podcast last week. And so it's old news to most people. Most people have heard a podcast already where people talk about the Walmart leaks. So I want to make it a game. I have one question for each game that was leaked by Walmart of Canada. It was a Canadian Walmart.
It does kind of suck for everybody else for Bethesda to just like confirm this is real, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because then all those other leaks are real.
Yeah, it basically did. They threw everybody on the bus there. But
But I mean, they said they were gonna announce it this week anyway. So
yeah, yeah, right. It would have been confirmed in a couple of days.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah,
You're
yeah,
totally
yeah.
right. So yeah, I mean, we'll basically assume all these games are happening, but I have a question for each one. We'll go rapid fire. Splinter Cell was on that leaked Canadian list. We had already kind of presumed it's going to be announced soon, but there's just more evidence piling up. Will it be open world like Ghost Recon, or will it have dense missions like Hitman?
Hitman.
You think Hitman?
Yeah. Yeah.
I kind of think so too, dude.
I think kind of a hybrid of the two.
Yeah.
A little bigger than Hitman, but definitely that level of focus.
And that like kind of living game where like, hey, we're gonna add a new mission each month. Or
It
whatever.
just
Yep.
it makes so much sense. You lose something in going too big. You know, like I think of the Phantom Pain mission where you sneak in the jungle to rescue the dude. Best mission in the game, but it has like
Which one? Wait, which one? Which jungle?
you're in the jungle and you have to like go into the house.
Oh, the house. Code Talk.
Code Talker.
Yes, yeah. Okay, gotcha.
Really cool mission.
is that an Act 1?
Yes. That is the end of Act 1. Like he's getting really close to the end of Act 1.
Yeah.
I don't remember if I did that one.
Best part of the game. Anyway, that I think of Phantom Pain because it's like big but not like huge and it's chopped up into missions, right? So it still kind of has the direction, the focus, rather than just like go everywhere, do anything. Mm-hmm. So
Sure. Yeah. Hubert, I don't demand an answer from everybody else because I think you nailed it.
I think that's right.
Just Cause 4 was a game box listed on Walmart of Canada. Just Cause 4. Will there be a woman in the trailer?
yeah.
You think so?
She'll run a gas station.
You know what's funny? Like when I think Just Cause 4, like the only things that like come in my head are like islands, airplanes, and explosions.
Yeah.
So
No
it's
women.
hard for me to think about a woman being in there. Like, why?
What if Just
Why would
Cause
she be there?
Gotta gas up.
What if they just battle royale it? Could see Just Cause going that way.
No, dude.
It'll have a mode.
Just like with grappling hooks and like connecting. You can't take it. It couldn't
I
handle the
think of,
pressure.
I
You can
think
go
of
back
back
into
into
the
air at any time.
The physics.
Yeah. But that would be fun. Even with 20 people, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe just scale back the number, but yeah, that would be fun.
That's something a battle royale game hasn't done. Like allowing you to just go back up and parachute back down again during the thing.
Too safe. WWE 2K19. That's
Well, yeah,
that's a gimme.
that's happening.
Will there be an unspoken apology about last year's custom character stuff?
No.
So what happened last year? I should explain that is that
care.
you didn't have access to all the options for your creative character that you normally had. The copy and pasted things from the game prior. Now you had to get in-game currency that you couldn't spend real money on it, but it was in-game currency. You had to earn the things that were already there before for free.
Yeah.
You think there'll be an unspoken apology?
No, they don't care. They're just gonna make the next one, and that's
Well, I mean, would an unspoken apology be just you have all the parts?
They'd be like, and this year we have all these options from the beginning of the game.
Right.
You know, like that kind
Oh.
of thing. Do you think they'll say
but
that?
that's spoken.
But where would they say that?
They wouldn't say, I'm sorry. You know what I mean?
Oh,
we're,
yeah.
we're sorry about what we did last year. They would just
Right,
make it
right,
sound like a
right.
feature this year.
I just feel like there's so
I
much.
just don't know when 2K would announce this like that.
Right.
Yeah.
They're not getting a lot of stage time for this.
No,
Yeah.
yeah. But they have bullet points that they try to press upon journalists that
Sure.
end up in the
Oh,
articles.
sure.
I just feel like there's too much money on the table to give away all the cosmetic parts. You know.
Yeah, but
That's like
again, to be
where
clear
you-
though, you couldn't spend real money on cosmetics. It was just the way that the game's progression worked. Is that in game you would get the money to buy
Was that last
The
year's?
pretend money. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That was the real broken one that I played like one time.
Yeah. Huber, I learned so much about these games from corrections. I learned a lot about NBA 2K18. I learned about
Nice.
I
Right.
learned them all through just corrections. Dragon Quest II was listed. We think that's just Builders 2.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Will it be featured in any press conferences?
Dragon Quest Builders 2?
Builders
Yes.
too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Builders
Well, we have a
2.
Square
Yeah,
Enix
yeah,
press
yeah.
comments this year.
For sure.
Cool. Yeah, totally forgot about that, Blood.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's a lock. Lock it in. Yeah, I don't think it'll be in Sony. I don't think it'll be Xbox. I don't think it'll be Switch. But you're right. Yeah.
It might make it a trailer appearance.
Lego DC Villains. Will.
All right.
Yeah, how cool is that? Actually, I think that's a cool property. Will Harley Quinn be presented in Suicide Squad Pink and Blue?
Yeah.
No.
Ooh, conflict. Ian, break this. Will it be pink and blue? Will it be red and black?
Red and black.
I mean, I think you'll have the option to have both
Right,
costumes in
but
game.
one of them's going to be on the box. Which one? You know
Something
it's pink
new.
and blue. You know
Something
it's pink
new.
and blue. You know no. The
and
pink
black.
and blue is going to be on that box, Huber. They can't wait to show pink and blue. They want children to like Suicide Squad.
I think it's gonna be a combo.
Yeah, oh, it makes me so mad. I love red and black Harley Quinn.
the Harley
That's a good
in,
character.
in Telltale Season 2, Harley was awesome.
She's in the game?
Red and black.
Dang.
Wait, she's in Batman? I gotta finish that game.
I got
I
sick.
like that. I played the first episode. I liked
Of
it.
Season 2?
Of season 1.
Season
it was
2
free.
Season 2 is so good.
Really?
Yeah.
I gotta keep
I
trucking
think you
on
sold
it.
us, Huber. I
Season
gotta get back in Batman.
So worth it. So worth it.
So here's what is weird. There was a boxed game called Assassin's Creed, and
What in the world?
it's going somewhere that no ally has gone before. Assassin's Creed. Just to listeners, Ian is now standing one foot on the desk.
This desk couldn't take it.
Yeah, a proud stance. A box of Assassin's Creed on it, and I don't know if that's a new Assassin's Creed. I don't know if that's DLC for Origins.
I think it is a.
So that's my question, really.
That could be an Origins Complete Edition
It's
or
either
something, yeah.
exactly. It's either an Origins Complete Edition or a standalone DLC, like they did with Freedom Cry. They sold that separately,
Sure.
so I think it's probably that.
Oh, you're right. They
Wait,
did
they-
do that separately.
Yeah.
They
That was its
busted
own
the
private,
DLC out
separate
by
game.
itself?
Yeah.
But it was previously
But we
DLC.
haven't had a major
in the game?
DLC like
Yeah.
that for Origins.
No,
we did.
Not its own standalone.
No, we just had we had like big ones, dude. We had the
Right. But they weren't standalone. I couldn't just buy those and just play them.
You continue or so
Yeah.
complete edition.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
yep.
yeah.
Freedom Cry was like a completely
Yep.
different story.
Correct,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was
'cause you can
Freedom
level
Cry
up.
initially released as DLC for the game and then later? So it was like Left Behind from Last of Us 2.
I like.
I
that-
love Left Behind, by the way.
Yeah.
Just saying that.
Nice. I
Don't like Last of
You know
Us.
what? Left Behind is really good.
Left Behind is great.
Yeah.
It's probably my favorite Naughty Dog thing. That and Uncharted 2.
Yeah. I just because Ubisoft was bragging about Assassin's Creed this year and like, hey, we took 2 years off and it made more money than anything, and so it made more money than two separate games would have yearly. So we're gonna keep doing that. I'd just be really surprised to see them announce a new Assassin's Creed this year.
Right.
So I like those
That
series.
game is so big. That's all I can
Origins?
say. Yeah. Game is huge.
Really?
It's such a big map.
Going to Greece, baby.
Was it good?
Yeah, Origins is cool.
Yeah.
I
nice
I wish it had been a little better, but I enjoyed it.
It had been.
NBA 2K19.
That's a game. It's
Will
happening.
James Harden smile?
Who?
James
In the trailer?
Harden. Yep.
I still don't know who that is.
We'll see his teeth.
I don't watch basketball.
I don't know if
anymore.
he'll
see his
smile, but
teeth.
we'll see
We'll
his
see
teeth.
his
I love that.
Yep. We'll see his teeth.
Is he a
There was a listing
announcer?
for Forza Horizons 5.
Well,
What?
Forza Horizons
That's-
5.
Yeah, Blood, what's going on here?
With an S?
With an S and the number 5. There's no 4 yet.
Maybe they got confused because 5 looks kind of like an S.
But still, it shouldn't be 5. It should be Forza Horizon
Right.
4, which is what we expect to see this year.
I kind of do wonder if some weird reason they would call it Horizons.
Oh,
They would
yeah,
get
maybe.
rid of the number for whatever
Sure.
odd.
Ooh.
Yeah.
If they do that, yeah, that's because of some gameplay element where it's like you go everywhere in the world or.
Yes.
Yeah, multiple location kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Because my question associated with Forza Horizon is basically for what they've done so far is they just sell the location. This
Yeah.
time in Australia. And I want
Right.
my question is, will their pitch for this game be more than the location? will it have some other hook than this time we're here?
It's gonna have good graphics.
It always has good graphics. Oh,
Rain.
That's a joke.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, got you.
They've
Yeah.
had rain.
I think it's gonna say
Storm Island was one of the expansions.
this
in
time
Storm Island.
Storm Island Battle Royale, dude.
wanna-
Let's go.
Battle Royale card
Yeah.
game.
I
think
mean,
they'll say-
those
That's
guys have done
good.
some cool multiplayer stuff. I wouldn't put it past
Yeah.
them.
They'll
I
say
like
this year we're everywhere. Because instead of
Oh,
this year we're
Horizons.
here,
Yeah.
this year
Yeah.
we're everywhere.
Like they basically
And racing
return
in
to
space.
the previous locations
Right,
plus
right.
add a new one.
They reskin Australia and whatever the other one was, and then
They had
also elsewhere.
America, which is basically Colorado.
Oh yeah, the music festival.
America basically is Colorado. You're right.
America.
So they had that, and then they had Europe, which was like south of France to Italy,
Awesome.
and then they had
Oh yeah, there have
Australia.
been 3.
Yeah.
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 So we're basically
Japan, dude. Mount Fuji.
probably Japan / Asia or Africa.
I want more,
Both.
bud. I want more than just like
Maybe
we're
both.
here now. I
All
want,
the previous locations and those.
I want boss
every
fights.
continent.
I want boss fights. I want an
They
adventure.
kind
mode
of had
boss
boss
fights.
fights, but they've gotten a little weak. Yeah.
Was it like the plane? Was that a boss fight?
What,
Yeah,
like
like the
fighting a
planes and the
Yeti?
blimps and the
Yeah.
trains and the
Oh,
boats
racing
and
the
all that stuff.
Yeti, dude. Just run him over. Just
That would have been great at that.
He's
a
real
Yeti.
slow, but he's real mad.
like he can pick you up if you're going too slow.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But that's the thing with Forza Horizon 3. Both of those expansions were like
They're weird,
really
weren't
different
they?
locations
Yeah.
and cool stuff. So that they had the snow expansion where you like
Hot
went
Wheels,
through
right?
completely. And
Yeah,
then
one
the
of them was a Hot Wheels
Yeah.
island. Yeah.
And the translucency on those orange plastic tracks was so good.
Top 10 translucencies.
That was great.
Top
Blood
10
Earth.
translucent
I need to
tracks.
pop that in
Yeah.
now that I've got the Xbox One X. So
That's
like-
4 T's right
yeah.
there.
Gears of War 5 popped up. I was actually surprised to see Gears of War 5. My question for Gears of War 5 is if we see it at E3 this year, and this one I'm not sure we will, because of the next one. It's not all these games are confirmed to appear at E3. Will it? The emphasis of Gears of War
So
5
far
be on single player or multiplayer? Where's the most emphasis going to be? It'll be on both, but I wonder where most of it will go.
Like for the announcement trailers,
For the presentation of it.
if it is at
Single
E3.
player.
Yeah, if it's at
Single
E3.
player.
Single, yeah, the story.
Really, all three say single player.
They
Single
like
player's
their
hot right now.
giant epic set
love
piece
it.
things. Yeah.
But
Plus,
that's not what
that's-
people like anymore.
How about, can we say co-op? It'll be co-op, so both.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I mean, they
They did do a
they're always
co-op
going to be
demo.
co-op, yeah.
Yeah,
This time you're gonna play as the what do they call them? The Horde? What do they call them?
yeah.
You're gonna play
No,
as
Locusts.
The Horde,
Locusts.
Horde is World of Warcraft.
Honest- Honestly,
You're gonna
though-
play as the Locusts.
But no, they moved away from the Locusts, right? They have little robots and stuff. And
Oh yeah, the Locusts are left behind.
What are they? The Reavers now? What is it?
I forget.
We got to
The
deal with the
newest
sins of our fathers now. Yeah,
Gears
it's-
4. The Locusts are some of my favorite enemies to fight in all of video games, honestly. I'm not being hyperbolic. I really love it.
all of video games.
All of video games. They're so fun to
Why?
fight.
Yeah, what
Like
was
Gears
the new
1 and
thing
2,
called?
dude, and like just like stomping their heads or like they just the boomers come out, boom! Like
Yeah.
Locusts,
They're well
rule.
named.
Their
Yeah.
heads explode, just blood everywhere.
All right, will Locust
chainsaws.
be shown for God of War 5?
God of War?
Sorry, Gears of War 5.
I hope
That'd
so.
be a twist.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Back to the basics.
Actually, they've been the Gears of War guys been wanting to do a Monster Hunter crossover, right? Like that.
One of the guys, so Rod Ferguson.
One of the, yeah. But like the fact that he's like talking about it at all is like, oh yeah, maybe they're still.
they're at least
You
playing a good
hunt a
game.
Brumac.
There's
Yes.
one. There's one guy over there playing a good game, right?
I would like the crossover. What's the guy's name? Marcus Phoenix.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would like instead of introducing like a monster to fight, it's just Marcus Phoenix.
Yes.
He's out in the new world and he's like very confused.
Just
and,
like
and
eating a sandwich.
Yeah.
Like, he just ran up.
he's just minding his own business. You just go up there and shoot him with a bunch of arrows and insect glaive.
Yeah. All right.
Dude, top 10.
But he's like huge.
Yeah.
top 10 video
Turns out
game
the scales
enemies.
of those two games are like way different.
Like Pikmin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like God of War or Gears of War, they're all just gigantic. It's a whole other reality. We just never knew until now.
That's a very funny idea. One other game appeared there that it has been announced, but it was like, oh, cool. Borderlands 3 was on there. Gearbox announced this week that Borderlands 3 will have zero presence at E3. My question to the panel is, do you believe that? Will we not see any of Borderlands 3 at E3 this year?
I'm really
I don't think people tend to say that if
You
they're
think it's a double blind or something?
holding on
Yeah.
to it. Yeah.
I'm really gullible, so sure, I believe him.
Okay. Yeah, I believe it too, to be honest.
I
Which
kind of
does
hope
make
we
me
don't.
wonder,
Does that mean?
Yes.
is
Yeah.
2K going to
Sorry, just kidding.
have
That's a
anything
joke.
at E3?
Yeah, dude.
What do they have?
I mean, I'd rather they not show Borderlands and show something else.
that doesn't mean they're going to bring it to
Something
E3.
good,
Yeah. Oh yeah. I guess they don't typically bring that to E3, do they?
I mean, they have, but they've also, when they've had XCOM and Civ and Mafia and like
They have
last
a booth. They have a booth.
yeah, but last year their
2K's,
booth
yeah.
was an office.
I
Nobody could
remember
come
that.
into the
Right.
booth. It was just meetings.
It was
with
just
business.
weird doors.
With like bushes.
it was like a chain of doors, right?
That was them?
Yeah, it's hard
Yeah.
to describe how nice
House.
their booth looked.
It was like a house.
yes, with big glass windows.
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
It was
Yeah.
like a bachelor pad on the E3
With,
show
like,
floor with
yeah.
exclusive access.
Zealously guarded by very attractive people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked like a building that you would sneak into in Splinter Cell.
Yeah.
Is what it looked like.
Yeah.
And it was just
Or Hitman.
It
Yeah,
was,
or Hitman.
yeah.
I was thinking about Roots. It's like, how do
Yeah,
you get in there?
yeah. How
How
do you
do
get in there? How do you sneak by the guards?
Is this the whole way around? Yeah, I did a lap around that booth. I could not believe it. Yeah, that was it.
Very
I filmed
fun.
it on Huber Syndrome, I remember.
I think I
If you
did
want to know
too,
what we're talking
yeah.
about. Yeah, Ian
Yeah.
probably did too.
Very well lit, if I recall.
Very well lit. Professional.
Well, that was the thing. It was like kind of dimly lit. Like
Yeah,
again,
very
like
dim.
I felt like you were outside at night in
Yeah,
front of
yeah.
somebody's office building.
Yeah.
Do I
Or
do
like
that?
a rich person's lit. Oh,
I'm sorry, Ian. Did you hear that? It sounds like it's podcast time.
The following are the official sponsors of Easy Allies for the month of May. Scorn, an atmospheric horror adventure currently in development at Ebb Software, set in a nightmarish universe of odd forms and somber tapestry. Go to scorn-game.com for more information. iKeyless. iKeyless.com is proud to sponsor Easy Allies. If you need a replacement car key or remote, use offer code EZA at checkout for free shipping and 30% off of your order. El Thanis. Unique to me design. Looking for a gift for that special someone they will treasure for a lifetime? Or maybe a little something that says, I care? With rings and bracelets, necklaces, and more, Unique to Me Design has a wide range of custom-made jewelry for all tastes. Enter the coupon code ALLIES25 for 25% off of your order. That's etsy.com/shop/unique to me design. Simon Anderson. Mango. And our mega sponsors. Blue. Hogue Law, business law firm. Whether you're starting a business at level 1, stuck fighting the dreaded fundraising boss, or finally cashing out with a well-earned high score, you need a good business lawyer at your side. And now that good business lawyer has a YouTube channel, one with at least one video which Ian Hink has called really well written, and Kyle Bossman has called easily shareable. Check it out at youtube.com/HOEG Law. All of these links are available in the description. Thank you to our sponsors.
Thank you, sponsors. Introducing another new segment this week called Didn't Make the Cut. So we're deep into the podcast at this point with hot, juicy news that just dropped. Well, I mean, the Walmart stuff happened last week, but still, it's so juicy. We had more headlines this week that just didn't make the cut. Couldn't get full attention on the podcast. So we're going to breeze through some headlines. I need your takes on these. If you want to talk about them for a little while longer, we absolutely can. Cool.
okay.
First, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee are the rumored titles. We got a lot of rumors about the Pokemon Switch game. I just don't want to talk about the rumors too bad because I think the announcement is imminent. Like it might even be announced within the next 7 days. Rest assured, when that game is announced, we'll talk about it a lot.
Are they doing a direct or something, or what?
They will. Yeah, when it's announced, they'll absolutely do a big old thing.
Colin, not to put you on blast.
Yeah.
Why did you not play Detective Pikachu?
Good question, Huber.
I just want to hear your thoughts on it, dude. I just want to know. I want to know what Kyle thinks about it
Huber, it's-
so badly.
It's the same thing. It's you can be so excited about a thing before it comes out, and then when it comes out, if somebody says meh,
Yep.
I'm out.
Kills it.
Yep.
Yeah.
For that reason? Okay. Yeah. Dude,
For that reason.
Okay.
Fair
enough.
It's that. It's nothing kills anything worse than meh. And if Detective Pikachu is a meh game, I'm out.
He loves coffee, though.
Yeah.
He loves golf.
I'll tell you. Did you play it?
No, but that's all I heard, and I was like, dude, Kyle.
I was actually.
I want Kyle to play it.
I was haunting the 3DS eShop, which does not get updated very much anymore.
Yeah.
Looking for a game to play. Like maybe, dude, because there's really there's not.
If
that
you're
thing
gonna
on
buy it,
3DS.
let me know first,
Why?
Easy
because
update.
I might have had a code for it
Oh, nice. Okay.
Easy
that I
update.
never redeemed.
Oh. Oh my god.
Yeah, let me know. Anyway, yeah, if you're looking for Pokemon details, if it's announced, don't be like, oh man, they missed the boat. They could have been talking about. Like, we'll talk about it when it's announced. We'll talk about it. Boss Key shut down this week completely after just last month announcing and releasing Radical Heights.
Yeah.
That's just last month.
Was it like, it was like a month ago?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Like a month and 5 days, basically. Yeah, it's pretty
So,
nuts.
so to me, what this means is like they were so on the brink that they released a game way before it was ready to come out just to see if it would get any traction so that they could get the money to keep it going.
Yeah, what Cliff Blazinski...
It's like a Hail Mary.
He said it was too little too late, Cliff Blazinski.
Right.
And his letter to everyone is just like...
I read it, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
It was pretty somber.
Very somber.
Yeah.
He says, I'm packing up. I need some time. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
it
really
was like
personal.
I need to spend this time with my family kind of vibe, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a hot take on it. Don't have a lot of like negative things to say. So yeah.
Oh,
I
no,
hate to
definitely
see
not.
anyone
it's just kind
fail,
of a,
you know?
yeah, it's
Yes.
a bummer. But I mean, like, it seems as though, like, I don't know where Rohan or whatever went, but like
Rohan announced ahead of time that he'd found a new gig.
that he'd
actually.
left, yeah, but I don't know where. But like, yeah, I mean, it seemed from his reaction that Epic was like poaching his employees.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
In the
yeah.
context of this,
He said that like a week or two after Radical Heights came out. He was like, "Epic, quit poaching my employees." Like he was real aggro about it, I guess.
Yep.
Very strange.
Very.
So I mean, I guess
I'm gonna
like
try really hard not to be negative, but that is, okay. Never mind. We gotta move on.
I
We gotta
mean,
move
yeah,
on.
it's a bummer though.
Yes. Sony's E3 press conference concern. Oh yeah, there's some weird stuff going on with
Yeah.
Sony's E3 press conference.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what's up.
Nobody knows what's up.
This is good news.
What is good news?
This to me is good news.
What's
I'll
good
let
news?
you just-
You don't even know what the news is.
no, I know what he's gonna say.
I'm not gonna say anything. What do you got?
Just the 4 games that they said they were gonna show.
What did they say they're gonna show? Which 4 games?
They're gonna show.
And
Spider-
Sean Layden made a post on the PlayStation blog.
yeah.
Yes.
They're
Okay.
gonna show Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. They're gonna show The Last of Us Part 2
Gameplay.
So we should just stop right there.
We're gonna
'cause
see
that's all we
gameplay. We're
need.
gonna see extended showcases of these 4 games. We're gonna see gameplay of these 4 games. What else?
I honestly forget right now. I'm drawing a blank.
Games. Ghost.
Ghost of Tsushima.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
That's a new game.
And one more.
I forget the 4th.
Is it Days
Uh,
Gone?
I thought he said in like other titles, indie titles or something.
He said we really like an
didn't say any titles.
unprecedented move. We want to focus on these 4 games. Here, but the weird thing is,
Or
I think
other third party titles.
Yeah,
they said
uh,
Maybe
that.
it was Detroit. No.
I
No.
think it's
coming
Days
out.
Gone. You want to Google that too?
I think it's Days Gone.
I can
It
do that.
said third party in there also.
Yeah. So just the weird thing is that there's a big concern that it's just gonna be like a Nintendo Direct. I don't think it will be.
No.
And
No.
that's just the weirdest.
It was
part
just
of
like
this.
weirdly
We're-
worded.
Yeah,
kinda
we're
you should-
confirmed to attend the media briefing. I'm pretty sure it's not going to
Blood,
be a Nintendo
thank you. I
Direct.
wasn't sure if we were under embargo or anything. Blood got an invitation. Like there's a seat for him at some sort of thing. It is not a Nintendo Direct.
But again, Bethesda basically held a Nintendo Direct that was a video. You know, they just showed a video to a live audience. So like that doesn't necessarily mean anything.
They didn't just.
That Carnival one was straight up a video. The whole presentation was one video. I can't remember which year that was.
I thought they had people in between.
In the beginning, he
I
came
know.
out and
It's
spoke.
something
Then it
big.
was a video.
I think
I'm
it was
almost
Pete Hines
positive.
the whole time. I don't think they had anyone else speak besides Pete Hines.
But
Yeah.
he was
Right.
just there at the beginning, maybe in the middle. But like
Yeah.
it was a video.
I
almost
thought he
the whole
came
way.
in between each game.
I don't know. Correct me
can't
next
remember.
week. But like I thought it was a video straight through.
The 4th game is incredibly exciting. I'm
Oh.
everyone.
Death
Everyone is
Oh
yes.
yeah.
Everyone's in their cars shouting. We caused 8 accidents. yes.
Sorry.
Death Stranding.
Death Stranding.
Finally,
I was
Death
Death
Stranding.
Stranding.
Because for me personally, I've put that game's like in a box in the corner of my brain that
Yeah.
like I can't open
Right,
until
yeah,
it's
yeah.
closer.
Yeah.
Trying
Until
to
we
like-
have a date.
Yeah.
That's
the
been
idea of
pushed
seeing
back 4
gameplay of that
times.
at E3. Gameplay of Death Stranding.
Apparently, we've already seen gameplay according to them. Like that whole
Oh, the
underwater
swimming
part was
section.
gameplay. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what?
All right.
So I don't understand how people are nervous when we're guaranteed to see 4 of the hypest, most anticipated video games
Of our
coming
time.
out. Period.
I think
like
the weird thing to me is like if that is their entire presentation, and again, I believe they said and third-party titles.
I can get back in there.
The thing is, people like to be surprised.
Totally.
E3 is about those like wow.
I think
moments.
he said there's and a few surprises, right? I read that article.
Of course, we'll have stellar announcements from third-party publishers and independent developers who are
Yeah, he
all
said
busy
independent.
devising innovative new experiences that will make your heart race and your emotions soar.
So
Whether
they
you're
do
playing
say
on
indies,
PS4,
huh?
Yeah,
PS4
yeah.
Pro, or PSVR.
Also,
Sean
above
Layden knows
that,
how to write.
it says join us live from E3, so I don't understand why there's a confusion.
I think it's his
I don't
words.
think the confusion was based on this post. I think it was based on like
This might be a
some
newer
podcast
post.
he was
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think the post was meant to clarify something. Yeah.
probably.
It was a weird week.
It's all weird.
Sony announced it late. Their press conference will be June 11th at 6 p.m., which is nothing irregular. That's a Monday.
I think it's good news. I think they ironically shot themselves in the foot with the legendary press conferences that they've had, and
Really, they've had one
good.
good one. Like one amazing one.
One amazing
The-
one, and
the
then another
orchestra.
good one, and
Yeah.
it's kind of
The orchestra's
gone.
great.
The one after that was like okay.
Yeah,
The PSX thing was abysmal.
and PSX, forgot about that.
Well, the thing was, when PSX was abysmal, the justification was we're saving up for E3.
Right.
Clearly, they are with that lineup.
Yes. Yeah, I think this. I honestly do not be concerned. We'll talk.
Yeah.
We'll talk more about that press conference in podcasts to come. But it's
The fact to me, like the silver lining, like optimistic view of this is that if they're dropping those 4 amazing huge nuggets on us, that means they've got something in the pocket that's gonna blow us away.
Yes.
Resident Evil 2
I'm
remake.
hoping it's that I think will be the icing on the cake. I mean, I'm hoping we see a lot of From Software, but
Yeah.
Ian.
Yes.
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 Well done.
I mean, at least I think we'll see what Shadows Die Twice is. But like,
Because I was thinking about studios. You're right. I was thinking about studios. Like, who could really blow us away? What studios do they have left?
yeah,
Rock.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, From Software.
Steady.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, Rocksteady could debut on the Sony stage, right? Because
Yeah.
Rocksteady's last game debuted on PlayStation VR.
Yep. And
What was
Arkham
the-
Knight
what was it?
had like PlayStation
Oh right.
thing, and even Arkham Asylum had the Joker. You could play as Joker on PS3.
Yeah, but Arkham Knight was at the PS4 stage. You remember how annoying it was? It was the opening sequence of that game in the diner.
Yeah.
They had that
What
on
a spoiler.
Oh, yeah. And it was when the game was about to come out.
Yeah.
They just ruined it for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. They're pretty tight actually, Rocksteady and Sony. Okay. I'll bet. Yeah, I mean, again, we'll go beat by beat
We'll
by
get there.
what we think is going to happen, but
I think it's good news though, because it puts the expectations in check. While getting us hyped as well.
My expectations are not in check. I'm still expecting it to be off the wall nuts.
I mean-
like Devil May Cry 5 is going to
yeah.
happen in there.
Oh, well, we already knew about that.
I honestly, I think it's interesting because I think what they're doing is they're setting up their first party expectations, like you said, right?
Yeah.
The main reason to not have more huge things from first party is you've got huge things from third party.
Right.
It's like, well, I'm not going to talk about these because these aren't my games.
Right.
So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like Red Dead is going to be there.
Red Dead is
sure.
going to be at E3.
Do you think
Yeah.
they
it's
never
going
do
to
E3,
be
right?
there?
It won't be at E3,
No,
probably.
It will be.
It will be.
I think it could be
I'm
on the
going on
stage.
record.
You mean on the
Yeah.
floor? It won't be on
Right.
the floor.
No, it won't be on the floor.
Yeah, yeah.
I
That's
own
a
it.
blood
A trailer though is going to
Oh,
show
we'll
up
see trailers. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll probably see hopefully a different trailer in like every
online.
freaking
Gameplay. There's going
presser.
to be a gameplay of Red Dead Redemption 2 at the Sony press conference this year.
Yeah, because it comes out what 2-3 months
Lock it in.
after.
Lock it in, Kyle.
That's guaranteed.
Lock
Lock
it
it in. Lock it in.
Lock it in.
There's no stakes on that? I'm
Lock
just
it
saying.
up. Lock it in.
Friendly bet. Friendly bet.
By the way,
bet,
Hubert, do
friendly
you remember
bet.
when I bet about like I'll wear a bunch of hats for Smash Bros and it just happened? I never like cashed it in. I never like I was right. It was just like it just kind of happened. Same kind of thing.
When they show Red Dead, it's like,
Stalker 2 was kind of announced today to developers of Stalker.
I barely saw it.
Yeah, it was barely an announcement. They said look for it in 2021. It's happening. No trailer. nothing.
2021.
Yes.
Stalker
We're in the
2 is
future.
coming out.
Yeah.
That was announced today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, so hype.
Yeah. But also Hubert, it's like we have nothing to show. Like,
Yeah,
just-
2021.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
2021, dude. We're in the 20s now.
Yeah.
The 20s.
We're going to the 20s.
Dude, Stalker.
We are living in the
The
future.
future is route.
Stalker's like a slightly more hardcore Metro.
Slightly more hardcore.
I think so.
The
It's
developers
way
look-
more open, right?
Yeah.
They look like they're Russian. They have Russian last names. It's like a Russian series.
Yeah.
Cool.
Didn't
Awesome.
Blade Runner take place in 2019? We're like passing all the future movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We passed Back to the Future.
Yeah. Stalker is on like that giant backlog of stuff I haven't gotten to yet.
Yeah, I've never played it.
Cool. Hey, you got plenty of time, Bled. 3 years. 3 years. Didn't make the cut. Didn't make the cut. That was fun, actually. I like that. It is now time for love and respect.
Love and respect.
This one kind of touches on a thing we kind of wandered into a little bit here, and I think it might be an interesting topic. Hi, allies.
Hello.
With E3 coming up, we all look forward to the conferences, which got me looking back at the previous years. At the time, I thought Microsoft's 2014 conference was a return to form with the announcements of Crackdown 3, Scalebound, Phantom Dust, among others. And we all know how some of those turned out.
Those are very carefully selected in that sense.
Yep. Same with Sony's announcement of Final Fantasy VII Remake, which, although wasn't a big deal to me, I know how much it was to others. Yet, I think I would struggle to find someone, even Huber, whose hype isn't even just the tiniest bit dented in the 3 years it's been with limited info on the game itself. My question is, do you think that was considered a good or bad E3 conference? Do you think what was considered a good or bad E3 press conference should always be considered a good or bad E3 press conference? Or can we use our knowledge of the future to change our perceptions? Apologies for my rather limited list of examples. Hopefully the panel can rescue me by offering some of their own. Love and respect, Ian Bradburn. I do want to kick this off because, yeah, it's a great question. And I do think what's happened in the past does affect how we think about press conferences today.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that is a great example with the Microsoft one, because two of those games got canceled, and one of them is who knows where, Crackdown.
Crackdown 3 is
Right.
who knows
Yeah.
where. It's coming out this year,
Yeah.
but who
3
knows
will
when.
release itself when it's good and ready. Keep saying this.
But yeah, I think it's totally acceptable, that, like, if Shenmue 3 and Final Fantasy never came out, then that would then I would look back and say that was the worst press conference of all time, because it got me so hyped to be on anything of all time.
Sure.
And now I'm heartbroken and destroyed. So
Would you still call it a good press conference today?
oh yeah.
That press conference
yeah.
was a roller coaster.
Legendary. Because Final Fantasy VII is coming and Shenmue 3 is coming.
Yep.
And if you, I know I will wait as long as it takes for Shenmue 3, and I know Brad will wait, and any Final Fantasy fan will wait as long as it takes for the remake. So no rush.
Okay.
To me, if they canceled those games again, then I would say it's bad.
To me, I mean, the question to me is, are we asking about, was the presentation of that press conference good as a presentation? Or are we talking about my feelings about it being sullied by games being canceled or whatever? Because, those are two separate discussions, I think. If it's a good show, that doesn't change. It was a good show. But, if Final Fantasy VII gets canceled and, everyone is devastated, that sucks. And it tempers my memory of it, but it's still a good show looked at it in a vacuum.
Yeah. However, I think coming into this year, it's good Sony said, hey, we're going to show extensively these 4 games. I think CG trailers mean less to us. I totally think they do.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. And
Couldn't agree more.
Sorry?
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, and so I do think they affect our ratings. I think that if it's just a bunch of CG trailers and we see that kind of press conference, we got not that good. I think we're okay with some. I think it's okay to balance them out.
If they're an announcement.
Like a Beyond Good and Evil.
Right,
Cool.
right.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Or it's or in that case, a re-announcement. But
But I do think
Yeah.
those are cases where I'm not gonna think less of that conference, but I am very wary of people showing games that are not gonna be out for 5 years.
Yeah.
I just we can hold off. That can still have impact. If you hold off and show it when the game is actually a
Right.
game.
and if they have if
When the game is
anybody,
an alpha at least.
Yeah.
if EA shows another one of those dev diaries, I'm gonna scream.
I'm kind of out on
Who's
EA's
ult-
press conferences.
They've been bad for so many years.
so
They're
many
just
years.
have they ever had a
Yo,
good
but
one?
if Fight Night comes back,
Oh god.
we're all in.
No, we're not.
Maybe, dude.
Dude, if Fight Night came back,
Those
that'd be
graphics better
hype.
make my eyes bleed
They
with how
will.
amazing they are.
Taste the salt of the
Taste
sweat.
the salt. Yeah, Taste-O-Vision.
Yeah.
The box just comes with a packet of sweat, flavoring that you have to put in a fan as you play it so it blows in your face. Load up the 4D sweat fan.
Yeah.
When it gets punched, it just goes.
Dyson makes it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just it's got a little USB Dyson fan.
Just blast sweat at you.
That's too insane. Oh, that's too crazy. Yeah. It's funny. EA, they do show their developer diaries. They do show a lot of gameplay, and it just sucks. It still just
Yeah,
sucks.
yeah.
They have a lot of talking. I think that affects how we think about press conferences. But
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I mean, this year they've got Battlefield in the tank, so that's always nice.
Battlefield 5 in the tank.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
How many celebrities will be playing it?
I think.
64.
Oh.
Well done, Blake.
Will they all be celebrities though?
Yeah, I
It's like there are only so many Zac Efrons and Snoop Dogg's.
Yeah, but
and
I mean-
Fortnite's taking them all.
Yeah,
taking all the
Fortnite's
celebs.
stealing them all.
Yeah. There's not going to be any celebrities left.
Is Snoop Dogg gonna be at that Fortnite thing?
Yeah.
Will
that's a good
Drake
guess.
be there?
Man, these are fun.
Will Ninja
Oh.
be
Drake
there?
won't be
Yeah.
there.
Drake
won't be
plays.
No, I think that they
He
will.
does, but he doesn't want to be one of 50 celebrities.
I don't know. He might.
He gets VIP access with
Yeah.
Ninja, dude. Just them two.
Yeah. Ninja and Drake are the commentators.
Okay.
Whoa.
If
That-
you
I would
got a
watch
spotlight
that.
on Drake, yes.
Dude, I bet. I don't know.
Hey, we'll get to bets. We'll get to bets. That's a good
Yeah.
bet, though. Yeah.
taking that
And
bet.
so, yeah, I think it's really fair. I think if you look back at I think it's easy for someone who doesn't care about Shenmue and Final Fantasy VII Remake to go like, hey, that sucked. That press
sure.
conference
Yeah,
sucked.
yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. I think that's totally fair.
That's
so,
the beauty of him.
I think expectations change for sure.
Yep. And your tastes change. People change. Things change. Time changes everything. So
All true.
I think it is entirely acceptable to change your opinion. I change my opinion daily. So
Yeah. Sometimes hourly.
I want to play a dorky game really quickly.
hourly.
This will be fun. I have to. Okay, I'm just saying, like,
I'm
maybe
terrified right now.
Yeah, me too.
What is happening?
maybe in a couple of weeks. No, you know what? Let's just play this game.
Do it,
Allies,
what?
Allies, here's a game for you all. You're about to hear Kyle read a list of Disney-owned properties that have yet to appear in the Kingdom Hearts series.
Okay.
Okay.
Your job is to tell me one of three things. A, it's a small world. This property will appear as a world you visit in Kingdom Hearts 3. It's a lock. It's a lock for a world you will visit. B,
hope
I like that we're having terms. Yeah.
bare necessities. This property will appear as a character cameo, like a summon or just the NPC is just like, hi, hey. C, let it go. This property will not appear in Kingdom Hearts 3. Okay, here we go. Frozen.
Oh God. It's a small world.
It's a small world.
Yeah, it's a small
It's a
world.
small
Yeah,
world.
it's a small
Yeah.
world.
Let's
I
just
hate
accept that.
Frozen.
Yeah, let's accept it. It's a small world. It's happening.
down.
They destroyed Maelstrom for that. They're gonna put it everywhere they can.
Romeo and Juliet.
Let it go.
Just let it
go.
go.
And here's the thing.
Wait, that's Disney?
Yeah, exactly. There's a little,
What?
there's a little asterisk here.
Are you sure it's on DreamWorks?
Yes, Disney owns this. They financed and released it under their Touchstone Pictures label.
Touchstone Pictures is them. Yep.
Little under the rug deal there.
Like
It's just
Buena Vista.
Oh my god.
not under the table. It's like under the rug, just kind of
Yeah.
Romeo and Juliet.
No, we don't do it.
There's some money to be made here. We're doing it. And we know this is gross,
We
but
don't
yeah.
want to stain our
Yeah,
animated
yeah,
brand.
That's so funny.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh,
Bare
that would be-
necessities.
bare necessities.
That'd be such a cool world, though. I'll
Oh,
go with a
Sugar
small
Rush?
world.
Yeah, Sugar Rush would be cool. Wreck-It Ralph breaks the internet. I want to go see. I don't want to go in
that-
that world. That's a sequel that's coming soon.
I never saw the first one.
It's a cool movie.
It is.
It's got some heart.
Bowser's in it.
Yes.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wreck-It Ralph did it first. Ready Player One.
Did, yeah. Hey, Ready Player One. Zootopia.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh God.
Oh,
It's my
please.
dream.
I am dreaming. So
It's a small world.
It's a small
That's
world.
that's a
sir.
dream.
Go to all
snap.
those
Yes.
those biomes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my
That's a
God.
dream.
Stop police corruption.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
What are you thinking? That's
Oh.
got to be the small world.
Goofy comes in and is like, you need to stop racially profiling. How does Goofy sound?
He's like, I understand what's happening. here.
Yeah.
I get this analogy. The Jungle Book animated, because I guess there was a live action, so we got to say animated Jungle Book.
Sure.
I'm gonna say no chance.
Bare necessity.
Okay.
It writes
Hey,
itself.
why not, right?
Why not?
Sure.
Baloo is a summon.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's cool.
But he's just like really relaxed. Doesn't fight.
Yeah, he just like gives you an item.
Yeah.
Let it go. I don't
There's like a
I'll
random
say, yeah, I'll
chance.
still let it go.
Okay.
Bare necessity.
Cars.
Ooh.
let it go.
Let it go. It's a weird one.
It's weirdly popular.
It is. It could be in it, dude. They just added the Cars Land at Disneyland like a couple years back. It's pretty hot.
Wild.
No, that line is long. Dude.
Single riders, baby.
But yeah, but I mean,
Go
can
single
you
riders,
really
you're on
see
there riding 10
Sora
minutes.
turn into a car? I mean,
Yeah,
Yes, I can
dude,
see
because
that.
think about the gameplay.
Ooh, the combat kind of falls apart at that point.
Yeah.
But then you
Well,
can have like
just
a
racing mini games.
There are
Maybe.
gimmick worlds.
Yeah, it's a
yeah.
gimmick, like a very, very small world.
Yes.
You can be like Mater style and like tow things.
I'm not being Mater.
No, yeah, I would hard on install.
Summon.
In fact, if Mater's in the game, that's a no buy. Guardians of the Galaxy, number 7.
Whoa.
Let it
Let it go.
Let it go.
No,
Not a
not
chance.
happening.
Okay, all right.
We're not
Moving
going
on.
Marvel yet.
Moving on. 8, Spider-Man. Same thing.
Same.
Yeah, let it go.
Sony.
I would be
bucks.
thrilled. That'd be cool.
There's an interesting twist on this one. Star Wars Rebels.
Ooh.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Rebels is your chance.
Yeah,
though.
right? It's an easy way to sneak
Right.
in the Star Wars.
Right. If it, yeah, but
And everyone would hate it. Just like, hi, I'm the boy. I'm the lightsaber
the guy
boy.
that most of you have never heard of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Dude,
just,
if they went
you
Star
can't just
Wars
make
though,
a world though. Like it's just
although,
Yes.
what's it called?
Solo?
Maz.
Kanata.
No, that's the person.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the new land.
location, yeah.
The new land in Disneyland, Star Wars Land.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I do not remember that thing's name. This is where
yeah.
we need Jones, obviously.
Yeah. I think it's whatever. Sorry, everyone, but I used to know it. But if they did that area, tied it in, I could see that.
Yeah.
It's like a sales pitch.
I can see the Star Wars scene like in the game already. You're flying through space, and you get like knocked out or something, or like knocked, and you like drift off course.
Find yourself in the Kessel Run.
All of a sudden, you appear, and there's like Star Destroyers
Yeah. Oh my God.
just there.
That would be
You're in
so
it.
hype.
Yeah.
I would play that game.
know.
Yeah.
I would sit through the 9,000 hours it would take to get to that part of that game.
The gummy ship
They're never too
nonsense.
long.
Yeah.
They're all
They're
long enough.
Huber. Those are
Under
long
40.
games.
I cut that
Under 40,
timeline.
yeah.
They're long enough.
At least it's not Persona long.
Last one. Mary Poppins.
Ooh.
Let it go. Wait, bare necessities. Bare
necessities.
necessities.
There's
I
a
love
sequel.
that.
There's
Yeah.
a sequel
Yes.
coming up. Lin-Manuel Miranda.
What?
Lin-Manuel.
He's Poppins?
He that'd be
Blunt.
fun.
Yeah.
Emily Blunt is Poppins. He's a
Jones
chimney
hates
sweet
it.
friends.
Wait, you haven't
friend?
This is a cast.
You haven't heard about this?
No, what's going on?
Oh my! You have to save it, Kyle. You have to bring it up next podcast when Jones is here.
Please correct me. Okay, so
Jones
find
has
a way
the-
to correct me on
Do you
Mary
know
Poppins.
this?
No, what's Jones' problem?
Jones has the most insane vendetta against this movie.
Why? This is a very Jones. You're always doing this.
Yeah,
Send me a Mary
I'm
Poppins
gonna
correction.
bust in that door and he's
something
like,
about
Yeah,
the sequel or like. It's some weird Jones logic. I don't know. You got to just ask him.
I know it has something to do with actors, right?
Oh yeah.
Actors, yeah,
Well,
something with
he's,
actors and something with like the
what's his
behind the
name?
scenes production.
What's his name? Dick Van Dyke.
Yes.
He's cast apparently. He's
Sure.
playing something.
Huh.
I was talking with Chris, my friend Chris, who used to game shows. You know Chris.
Incredible Donald Duck impression.
Yeah. He loves Mary Poppins, and we were talking about it at length. And
Is
yeah,
he stoked?
yeah, he's jazzed as hell.
There you go.
Yeah.
I can't remember if she's the same person. I think she is.
If it's like 007, where it's just like they just take on the name Mary
Well,
Poppins.
no, I can't remember if it's like her daughter or something. I don't remember.
Okay.
But Lin-Manuel Miranda is not playing Bert. He's a different person. So he's not Dick Van Dyke's
I hope
character.
it's just a little boy who needs Mary Poppins.
Yeah. Who? Lin-Manuel Miranda?
Yeah.
It's a grown man playing a little boy.
I just want him in the whole movie, you know?
Yeah,
Just-
yeah. I think he's her friend, you know.
That game came to us from Dominic from Australia.
Thank you, Dominic from
Thank you.
Australia.
Who knows when we'll learn more about Kingdom Hearts? So yeah, it might be a while till we learn if any of those come in.
Don't forget to bring that up with Jones.
Yeah, okay, so let me
I'm terrified.
So here we go. Let me say something false about the new Mary Poppins. So the new Mary Poppins is going to be only 4 hours long. Send me any corrections on that, so we can bring it up. At the
They
beginning
won't
of next
know,
week.
though. They don't know that.
Okay, all right.
Lin-Manuel Miranda's not in it.
So here we go.
Not in it.
Tom Cruise is in it.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise is in it.
Confirmed.
Yeah.
Confirmed. Tom Cruise is in it.
They
He did a
confirmed the
huge
casting.
spread in Variety
Yeah.
Yep.
about it.
I'm really confused now.
Bob Iger said it's the best cast he's ever seen for any movie.
Yeah.
Got it.
Hollywood Reporter misspelled his name. Tom Cruise. Very strange.
Okay.
Do I have any more serious ones? We should do like a serious E3 question or something coming up.
I hope I'm here next week.
Oh, this is kind of fun. You know what?
every week.
I feel like we get this question every year, and I like to dismiss this every year. Let's do this.
Okay.
Hey, allies! With the recent leaks, Walmart And publishers like Square Enix revealing Tomb Raider 3 weeks before E3. Seriously, you couldn't wait that long? I have a question. Are surprises at E3 dead? It seems like every year something gets either leaked or the publisher decides to spoil the surprise by revealing something up their sleeves early. Is it just me that finds this upsetting, or is this really a side effect in the age of the internet? Love and respect, Tyler.
I prefer a surprise.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. This happens every year.
Every year.
This panic of there's like, all the
yeah.
games have been announced. Everything's no.
Right.
We had I remember we had a joke about it on Mandatory Update
Yes.
years ago.
Repeat that joke.
It was something like, all I'm saying is E3 better be fan-fucking-tastic.
Right.
With all these spoilers.
Yes.
Yes. With all these leaks.
Yeah.
And we repeated that a few times.
There's always.
I mean,
there's always a
Shadow
few
of the Tomb
surprises.
Raider was not even going to ever be a surprise.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that was leaked so hard.
Also, like, even if it was kept under wraps, we'd all be like, oh, okay, a new Tomb Raider game.
That's the thing, is like not all games can carry the weight
Right.
of that big
Not everything is a
announcement.
From Software game or
Yeah.
a Shenmue 7 or, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, this happens yearly. Do not be concerned. It is the age of the internet. There used to be more surprises at E3, but
There will still be at least 3 good ones.
there'll be at
yeah.
least 3 good surprises.
Yep.
Yep.
And there's degrees of surprises, you know, like I'm thinking, you know, Shenmue 3 exists, we've seen it, but like, what are we gonna see?
I think
That's
for
a
me,
surprise.
Huber, best example of that was God of War leaked. We knew that it was going to be about Norse mythology. We saw concept art of levels that I realized now, looking back, I looked back at them, huge spoilers. Wow. We saw Kratos with a beard holding an axe.
I don't remember this.
Yeah, all of
forgot.
this leaked, dude.
Blocked it, dude. I blocked it.
Yeah. And then
Psychic
Yeah.
I think it was
thought
still,
shield.
Yeah, you will not enter my mind, leaks.
despite those being out in the open here, and you can still go find them. Despite those being out in the open, I think that was still one of the biggest surprises of that E3.
Yeah.
It's not just the title. It's not just the fact that it exists. It's sometimes the implementation.
And
it
the
was
presentation
just and the
as well.
presentation.
Was
Thank
that
you,
the one
Huber,
where they
yes.
talked to the World Serpent, or was that the...
No,
That was
that was
the
when they
later
had
one.
the,
Year before.
the musical, the whole orchestra with Bear McCreary. Yeah.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then really, it's just kind of like the first 10 minutes of the game where you're just kind of exploring. You just get a sense of the pace of this game, the sense of the perspective, of the tone, of the way this game looks.
God
the
of War is so
mountains.
good.
Oh, so good.
It's so good.
Yes.
Why is it so good?
Why is that so good? and so games can still surprise you in that way. We haven't seen gameplay of Tomb Raider. What if it's that?
Well, I
She has a
played
beard.
Tomb Raider,
Yeah,
but
Blood's played it. It's not. It's
She
not
has
bad.
a beard and an axe and a son.
You know what? I was thinking about that because I criticized that trailer so much. I want it to be like, hey, we're getting rid of, like, she'll never be the Tomb Raider. That's what I want their perspective of. I just want that Breaking Bad style of like, hey, this is never going to be good. It's never going to be that path that you want it to be.
Right.
Like that would be the stakes that I want to see.
The
in that
fourth
game.
game, she's just in therapy the whole time.
Something.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I like that idea.
Stakes.
It's like Shattered Memories.
yeah, right. Like it's just like,
She broke bad.
yes, I want to see Lara break bad, like, and mean it. Just like I don't want her friends like, Lara, you're not the same. And at the end, she's like, I am the same. I'm a Tomb Raider
She gets
now.
like greedy.
Yes, dude.
Like,
I,
where are the conflicts of greed?
I want her to kill one of her friends.
Whoa.
I want that.
For
but
profit.
not like
for
like,
profit.
Like a Batman Begins kill though. Like I'm not gonna kill you, but I'm not gonna save you.
Whoa.
One of those types.
Hubert, really?
Right.
Like somebody grabbing her and like it's a situation, she shoves that person, falls off a cliff, and she decides to keep going on her adventure. That's what I want. So that's what I hope to see.
How do you
Never
come
gonna
back from
happen.
that?
You don't, man.
Yeah.
Like, you're playing as this Lara Croft who's like a
Who's
bad
like
person.
irredeemable? Yeah.
Yes. yeah. Like that's an anti-hero. An anti-hero isn't just like somebody who swears and is mean and
Right.
has a heart of gold. Like no. Like
Right.
make an anti-hero.
You're a monster.
Yes. Let's play
Like
another.
Nathan
I'm in an
Drake.
E3 mode. We're gonna play an E3 game. This one's really
Okay.
quick.
Love it.
Like Nathan Drake. That's a good joke. Sorry, I missed it. Sorry, I trampled over that one.
It's all right.
Hi,
got it.
allies. With the first press conference of E3 less than 4 weeks away,
Oh, God.
let's look back and see if you can remember what games got the honor of opening press conferences in previous years.
Hard.
This week is limited to Sony and Microsoft, and I skipped last year as I wanted to be able to go far back without getting too lengthy. Let's go. Okay, this game is too hard. I'm going to tell you straight up. It's too
hard.
Yeah, I kind of just want to talk about the games that open these press conferences because I think that's actually the interesting
We'll do the
part of
game.
this.
Do the game.
Okay, 2016.
Or is it a multiple choice or is it just
Microsoft and
straight
Sony. It's not multiple choice.
Oh, we just have to say it.
Yeah.
16
Spider-Man.
Sony, isn't that God of War?
It is. Well done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Spider-Man ended it?
It's the easy one.
Or was that the other?
Now I don't know
That was
any ones
last
after that.
That was last year.
Gears of War 4 opened Microsoft.
Okay.
And I think that was the demo. That was 2 people.
The house.
Yeah, I don't think it was the one that was at night. Yeah, it was the
Okay,
one with the
okay.
storm. And they had to like do a catapult or something. I think that was that year. 2015. Oh, this is very funny. Really? That's 2015? Okay.
Which one opened it?
Yep. Sony was opened with
Wait.
what? You don't have it. You're not going to guess this.
Bloodborne.
Days Gone.
The Last Guardian. 2015, The Last Guardian.
Nice.
This is before Days Gone.
When did Bloodborne come out? Like before that.
Before that.
It came out that year.
Oh,
I
okay.
think Bloodborne came out in
15.
2015. Yeah.
Okay.
Microsoft opened with Halo 5 Guardians.
Oh.
And I think this was the 4-player demo, if I remember correctly, where they it was so dumb. They had 4 people saying we're playing co-op in this level, and it just didn't show well. I believe that is that year. I don't think this is the Master Chief in the Desert year, 2015. But I could be wrong. It's just interesting to think they opened with 2015 in Halo 5. 2014. Interesting. This was the last of this. Microsoft opened with Call of Duty Advanced Warfare.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's funny, man. Then that was the last year they had that right to do that. And then it shifted to Sony. Sony started paying the ridiculous amount of money that it cost to get marketing and DLC exclusives. So it's funny they opened with that. Sony, meanwhile, opened with another game that they had locked down exclusive content for. Highly anticipated.
Destiny?
Destiny. Yes. Wanted to rub that one in Microsoft's face. It's like, oh, sure. Fine.
Activision playing both camps.
Exclusive content they announced for Destiny. Yep. 2013, 1 year back, Microsoft opened with
Gears.
no. So 2013,
Forza.
this is the year that the Xbox One and the PlayStation
Batman.
4 are coming out.
Assassin's Creed.
No, good though. Dang it. The Xbox One isn't out yet.
What were the launch titles?
The game
Rise.
Microsoft opened with
Rise.
is not Rise. Metal Gear Solid 5.
All right.
Yes. They said we got this too.
Microsoft.
I don't remember because I.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was as if to
Thought
say
Shield.
This is the new.
Thought Shield.
Yeah.
I liked it. They said we got this too. We got Metal Gear Solid. It is now an Xbox game, same day. Let's do this.
And PlayStation would have been Killzone?
Batman Arkham Origins.
I said Batman.
Wait, Origins though?
I said Batman.
Yeah, you did, but that wait, hold on. In
I
2013
said
they
that.
opened with Origins?
Sick.
That makes no sense to me.
That's sick.
Is that correct?
I think so.
I don't know.
Well, no.
It is.
It is because 15 was Arkham Knight.
Yeah, you know what?
2015 was Arkham
I
Knight.
think the way they programmed that is they wanted to get their PS3 stuff out of the way first, and then they said, and everything from now on is PlayStation 4.
Oh yeah.
And you're coming off Arkham City.
Right.
It's hot.
So that year was the announcement of Kingdom Hearts 3. They did that whole trailer, and that was hey, this is actually Final Fantasy 15. That was that year. But it's
Wow.
funny they opened with Arkham Origins. Okay.
Oh yeah, that was
That checks
the year
out.
That the 13 turned into a 15, right?
Yeah, that was that year.
Love Arkham Origins.
The year right before that, man, time moves fast. Year right before that, Microsoft opened with Halo 4. Wow. Isn't that nuts?
That is nuts.
That wasn't the first time they showed it, though.
Probably not.
I don't think so.
2012. And Sony opened with Beyond Two Souls.
Oh,
that was their
boy.
opener.
Whoa.
The openers can be,
Hard
That's what we're
times.
learning, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think we make bets about the opening a lot. I think we're like, yeah, I know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be this, and there's just no pattern to this. There's absolutely no
It's
pattern to these
insane. Yeah,
openers.
you can't
It's
guess
gonna
this.
be
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Don't. No. What we're learning right now is there's no pattern.
Spider-Man's a good bet
It's a good bet though. It is. I gotta admit.
because we already know about it, but it's still exciting.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a good opener.
Year before that, Microsoft opened with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. How could you not? Huge game. Let's crack that open.
Oh
baby.
my gosh!
Yeah.
After 2.
In the interest of time, we're gonna skip ahead. Sony announced Uncharted 3. Opened with Uncharted 3. Shoot, they had some really good demos
It was
for
probably
that.
the plane. they gave that away so much.
Yeah, but
before the game came out.
I'm thinking, Huber, I'm thinking 2011 is when they're pushing the 3D TVs. Do you remember the one where
Right.
it's the boat?
Yes.
The boat demo was like, hey, and all of this looks even better in
Yep.
3D.
Oh, I never got to play Uncharted 3 in 3D. I wonder what that was like.
Don probably did. Do you think Don
Yeah,
did?
Probably. I want to do that.
Yeah, play
Did
games
they
in
do
3D.
Creators
the?
in
Did they do the
Yeah.
fire? Was the fire in that one? Or was that 2?
That's 2. The what is
Oh,
it? The chateau.
The
Right, right,
the
right.
Yes,
burning
yeah,
building.
yeah,
Oh,
Okay, so
It's a good level.
2010, Microsoft. You know what? They're setting a pattern there. Call of Duty Black Ops is how they open theirs.
Yeah.
I think that was
One
like
of
the
them, didn't they used
helicopter.
to end with them too? I don't know.
Nah.
It used to be like a little juicy middle. It's weird
Yeah.
that I get those are the only 3 times. Those are the only 3 Call of Duties that were ever openers. Sony that year did Killzone 3 to like,
nice.
nah,
I
dude.
love Killzone.
Yeah, it's fine, but like the idea of 2010, Sony's where they are with the PlayStation 3. Microsoft is showing off Black Ops. They have the Call of Duty exclusive, and then they're like, hey, we got Killzone 3. We're putting it right up against
Yeah.
it. It's like, nah, it's not going to compare. You know, look, Killzone 3 put its own box.
The
you know?
multiplayer is really underappreciated.
For 3?
In Killzone, yeah.
Okay.
But Call of Duty. What
Yeah,
can you
those
do?
jetpacks.
2009. Oh, I remember this. Microsoft opened with the Beatles Rock Band.
Whoa!
They were
Yeah.
so proud. How funny is that?
God, the past.
Yeah. The past is so funny.
The past is hilarious.
I'm
We
surprised
have-
you haven't done any Connect yet.
Real life Beatles on stage. 2009 was a big Connect year, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a bad time.
Meanwhile, Sony opens with Uncharted 2. The right
Oh,
choice.
yeah.
The right choice. Always the right choice.
And I think the popular perception was Microsoft won that E3. I guess I'd have to see a list of everything else they showed in 2009.
Yeah, I
and it's-
remember people being really
Remember, though,
psyched about
Uncharted
the Beatles.
2.
Yeah.
Nobody played Uncharted 1,
Yeah,
so there's no hype.
but like the way it looked.
Oh, yeah.
I hopped in on 2, dude. Yeah, absolutely. Just the way that game looked. 2008, Microsoft opened with Fallout 3.
Whoa.
Yeah, which is crazy. I remember the reveal of it was just the long shot.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
coming
we were
away
waiting a
from
while
the
to actually
radio.
see what the
Yeah,
game
and
looked
that
like.
bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sony opened with Resistance 2. 2008. Yeah, I guess that checks out. It's coming out soon.
Oh, Resistance 2!
Resistance 2 is coming out soon at that point. I think it came out later that summer.
I miss
What?
Resistance.
Yeah. It's never coming back, dude.
No, they wrapped it up.
Yep.
They did. God. Revisit a full playthrough franchise, dude.
I know,
We're doing
I know,
that.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
short.
That might be
dude.
fun.
That's gonna be fun.
I like that about Insomniac. I like that about Naughty Dog. It's just like, you know what? That franchise is done. We're done.
Wrap it up.
Yep.
done.
We're good. Yep. 2007, Microsoft opened with Rock Band. What?
The past.
Yeah, dude. Rock
past.
Band was huge.
But this is Rock Band 1 they're opening
Yeah.
with.
Rock Band was
It was
crazy.
after
That's
Guitar
why it was
Hero.
huge.
When I was
Yeah.
in college, that stuff was gnarly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everyone was into
Because
it.
Guitar Hero was like a phenomenon, the likes of which haven't.
Oh yeah.
The likes of which are Fortnite levels.
I
Right?
biked to a Best Buy during a party to get a second guitar so that we could play 2-player. I remember that.
That's very
Might have
funny.
been Guitar Hero 2. I don't know.
Yeah, Guitar Hero 2
Two
had
was
2
the
players.
two
yeah,
was the
2
one.
was the one. Yeah.
And what's so funny is I think like so basically Guitar Hero was sold to Activision and then they went and Harmonix made Rock Band. It's just like, hey,
With
we're the
MTV Games.
Yes.
Which was part of Viacom. Which,
Right.
Yeah, they came by the stage. The bonus round was on and everything. We
Oh, that's
played
cool.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. And so that was kind of like we're the real Guitar Hero people. You know, they did
Yeah.
have a reputation. I think they had some clout in saying, hey, we're making rock bands. Everybody gets an instrument.
Yeah. Not just guitars
Yeah.
anymore.
Sony in 2007 opened their press conference. There's no way you'll guess this. With PlayStation Home.
Oh right. I remember that.
I'm watching this as
We've
soon
come
as the
a long
camera
way,
stopped.
baby. We've come so far away from this. Man.
So funny. 2007 was the bad year, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
The bad year.
Wait, why is it the bad year? By the way, love and respect.
That's
German
when it wasn't
scientists.
in the convention center.
German
That's when it was
scientists?
like spread across freaking hotels around Santa Monica.
Oh,
Like
the scaled back year. Hey, we're gonna scale
Yeah.
back E3.
and
That
like
blew up too big. We gotta
E3
scale it back.
happening the same time as farmers market and like driving around for an hour trying to park and it was like, oh my god.
man.
2008 is Metal Gear Solid 4, right?
That it came out. Yes. Didn't open a press conference.
Didn't open.
So, yeah. So
You know what I
honestly-
saw?
Stuffed in
You
the
know what I?
middle there.
You want to talk about dating things?
Yeah.
You know what I saw at that E3? It was Fracture from LucasArts.
Oh,
I don't even remember what that is. What
is that the Upside Down game?
That was the one where you're like terraforming the ground. Remember? It was
Sure.
like you're creating craters and like bumps and like
I think
Like,
Blood. I think I have that.
shooting
in my
the ground
dumb
to like
game
pop
pile.
yourself into the air and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm willing to play that game. Yeah,
Like
that
one
sounds
of the
great.
last original LucasArts games.
They're selling a game on a concept. How funny is that? Like, hey, we figured out how to do this with our physics systems. Let's make
Right.
a game around it.
Terraforming?
It's got guns in it. People will buy it. Yeah, I guess maybe we can have a short conversation before we move on
I think
about
that was the Jamie Kennedy Activision year too.
2007.
Yeah.
Blood, I think you might be right. Yes, because I think it's like a year before I started watching them on G4. I think you're totally right. I think 2007 is Jamie Kennedy year. Last year, Activision had a press conference. That was it. I killed it. Activision was like, nope, we don't need those anymore.
Nope.
The opening game is weird. I think that if you look at 2016 with Gears of War 4 and God of War opening theirs, if you look at last year's, I actually can't remember last year's. I think Sony opened with Uncharted Lost Legacy. Was that their opening game last year?
Oh yeah, I think that sounds right.
I can't remember if that was there or that was PSX.
Yeah, wasn't
Was there?
PSX last year didn't have a press conference. They were on
No, I mean the PSX before.
Of 2017.
I don't know, man. It's all a fever dream. I just
2016, you mean?
the hype straight into my
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like a lot.
eyeballs and-
It's funny because there's certain E3
next
memories.
year.
Certain E3 memories like I have, and then like order of when things happen exactly or specific
not a
years. I don't
chance.
know.
Sure. And I this might be me remembering completely wrong again. I think Microsoft opened with Scorpio with
Best
Xbox One X.
name.
Was that their
Should've-
opening?
I don't know, dude, but it should have been called Scorpio.
Well, I mean, you could buy a Project
God.
Scorpio edition.
Yeah, you could.
Oh yeah,
You can
okay.
get an Xbox that says
That's
Scorpio on
right.
it.
Can
Yeah.
you still buy that?
I'm gonna say you can still buy that. I'm sure maybe not at a store, but you can eBay it. And,
You got a Scorpio?
yeah,
you got the Scorpio, dude.
got the Scorpio.
Yeah, I went into those Scorpio demos last year.
So I think that the opening is having more clout than it did previously. I think that whatever they open with this year, it won't be something we laugh at in 10 years.
Avengers is opening a show.
No, it's opening Square Enix. Square Enix. We had talked about this last week.
Oh,
Square Enix
right, yeah.
has their own press conference. Avengers is gonna be all over that
Avengers
baby. Yeah.
Opening.
Yeah. Square Enix? No,
Yeah.
they're saving it. Like that's their only cool thing. Like Just Cause 4 will open Square Enix, is my guess.
Fair.
Yeah. But I do. I think it means something more. I think they're realizing how to make these into shows now.
Yeah.
To how to get people's attention, keep it for longer. And so, yeah, I think it is interesting to look at that trend, that it just got worse and worse, and they had less of an idea how to open these shows. Mm-hmm. Though I think Call of Duty was always a good call. At the time, those were
Duty.
mind-blowing
Yeah.
demos. Yes.
Call of Duty, Destiny, and first party. It seems like is
Yeah.
the most.
I think Metal Gear Solid 5 was good for Microsoft at that time. Then they just got blown away the day after. It's like, oh, you thought you had this? Nah, dude. Oh, yes, because that was also the year where Sony just trashed on them. When they were talking about
The used games,
the
yeah.
used games,
Oh, sure.
the price, just we're gonna be $100 cheaper, like just trashed on it. Just that was E3 was a nail in the coffin for Microsoft that year, and they're still suffering for that E3, which is crazy. Cool question, fun game, like it. E3 season, it caught me.
Will the PlayStation 5 be alluded to in any capacity?
It won't be.
No,
Not even
Any capacity.
during the press conference. In any capacity.
Not during the press conference.
During Sony's.
Nope.
Not even a whisper.
No,
What if they straight up announce it?
they won't. I really think they'll do a February announcement again.
What
February,
if
March
Sean
announcement
Lane
again.
comes out on stage wearing a shirt that just says 5?
Yeah, a V, a big old V on it.
I mean, that's Battlefield this year is doing the V, so
yeah,
like it
yeah,
wouldn't mean
yeah.
too much.
No, like a number.
Yeah.
Like the PlayStation number, nice
Yeah.
smooth 5.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
What
dude.
if it just says PS, but the S is a 5?
Then
That'd
it
be
looked like a
confusing.
Persona
Persona
5.
5? Yeah, that'd be a little
Oh, right,
confusing for me.
right.
Nope.
Play 5ston.
What if they do it?
What if they do it?
It'll be
It's weird because it's like, I'm sure that it's coming, but I just don't know that like,
We don't want it yet.
I don't
we
think
don't
it
want it.
means
we don't want
that
it
much
yet,
right
and we
now.
don't deserve it yet.
Yeah, we don't want it yet.
You don't think
need
it
it.
means that much right now?
It
I
seems
don't
too
think so.
soon.
I feel
Yeah,
like
I agree.
it's
I
like even
agree.
though it's totally been long enough if you look at the calendar, but
Yeah.
it's
We just said God of War. Like we're good. PlayStation 5. Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't need you.
Yeah. Pump
Sure.
the brakes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our TVs aren't even good enough yet.
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they said when the PS4 was coming out. I mean, like, well, no, that's what they said when PS3 was coming out. It's like, hey, our TVs aren't good enough yet. We don't have HDTVs, Xbox
Right.
360. But you're totally right in that PS4 and Xbox One came out when we were just desperate for it.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh
we
my
were
gosh,
chomping
yeah.
at the bit.
It was time.
Yeah.
Overdue.
Yes.
Big time.
I'm sticking to 2019 though.
Other advancements need to happen. Because right now it's just a slightly better computer.
That's the sad thing is I do think it's coming out in 2019, and I don't think it would be like a huge step up.
Right. That's the thing.
I
Like,
think PlayStation will be a big step up.
Yeah.
Not Microsoft's next.
What?
Because Xbox One X is so far ahead of PS4 Pro. Just with true 4K and all that. True 4K. What is
this
like-
impression?
So many times I bring up 4K and everyone is like, well, it's not real 4K. It's the super sampling 4K. And there's kind of 4K. There's like,
Nobody's super sampling 4K.
there's
Nobody's
30
there
kinds
yet.
of 4K.
There's 30
It's
kinds.
Stupid.
There's 30 kinds.
who knows?
Somebody tell me
Go on,
again.
checkerboard.
What's checkerboarding?
Checkerboarding,
What is this?
whatever.
Okay, all right. We gotta move on.
Too many numbers.
It's time for bets.
4K, 3000 by 2000.
It's time for bets. State of
That
Decay.
was my Baloo voice, by the way.
Baloo or blue?
Baloo.
What?
Yeah, you got the
Baloo.
4K.
Okay.
Doesn't Baloo talk like that?
No, dude.
Jungle Book?
He doesn't talk like
Jungle
that.
Baloo?
Let me get there. It's like-
Hey there.
Bare necessity.
Yeah, I give him like more of like an old timey.
Yeah, he's like old timey.
I don't think he's dumb. I think you're making him dumb. You're
He's
dumbing
like,
up Baloo.
He's like a very relaxed person.
All right.
Bare necessity. He talks like Danny Kaye.
Who's Danny Kaye?
Yeah.
He's an old musical
okay.
guy.
What, Blood?
He would hang out with
Blood's like, it's
Bing
obvious.
Crosby.
Y'all don't know Danny Kaye?
Watch White Christmas.
Yeah, there's actually that even Fallout 3 and 4 have Danny Kaye song on the radio.
Yeah.
Nice.
Civilization. That's Danny Kaye.
Okay.
Mafia 1 or 2?
It ties into gaming.
Pretty sure that's Danny Kaye.
Next week's bet is about State of Decay 2, which is releasing Friday,
Nice.
May 18th. We don't have reviews yet. So what I'm going to do is, at this point next week, I'm going to look at the top 10 most recent reviews on OpenCritic for State of Decay 2. How many times will I see the word Microsoft detached from the word Studios? Meaning if we see Microsoft Studios, doesn't count. How many times will I just see Microsoft? Ian.
I'm never first. 4.
4.
Wow.
Michael Huber.
Oh, nice. We're Hitman now.
47.
Huber's bet is 7.
Oh,
Nice.
21.
Whoa, you know what? With
Whoa,
21.
buddy boy.
I'll take that low bet. I got 3.
Oh, damn. I got like a 2-number window.
Yeah, just to let people in so they can have fun with this. It's like, hey, well, it's a random bet. Basically, I want to know how many reviewers are going to be just saying, like, making a statement about Microsoft with State of Decay 2.
Right.
Microsoft needs a win.
Yeah, exactly, that kind of thing. Yep. And here we're counting headlines.
Headline.
And you had another word. What's beneath the headline?
Header.
Header, yes.
Yep.
Headers count as well.
But,
But
not like
Someone's going to throw that thing in there 5 or 6
developed
times.
by.
You know it.
Yep. So that'll be interesting. Last week's bet. Everyone at home, I want you to guess. And we're going to do this with this one, too.
Okay.
Dragon's Crown Pro released this Tuesday, May 15th. Oh, that's today.
Sure did.
Well, I saw you doing this, so I can't guess.
Yep. What I did today is I went to google.com, typed in the word
of it?
Amazon. How many links would I have to scroll through until I found one that references an Amazon woman?
Oh,
Dude,
right.
like 38.
Okay? Bud? You at home. I want you to guess.
16.
Guess at home. Guess right now. Just take a guess.
Probably more than 38.
Jones bet 99. Ian bet 64. Brad bet 7. I bet 31. The actual thing that happened, I scrolled through 95 links. They were all about Amazon, the company. Every single one. Not even Rainforest. You type the word Amazon in Google, it's like, I know. And here's the thing. It was in a private window. You know what I mean? It's
Oh,
not
incognito?
incognito. Yeah, exactly. So, like, anybody, you're just typing in Amazon on Google, it's like, I know you're talking about the company. I know you don't care about the rainforest. You don't care about the character class or what an Amazonian woman is. It's just like all 95, and then at the end of 95 links, I'm out of pages. Google says, hey, I actually took out some duplicates. If you want to see those, I can show you dupes. And so Jones won this bet. It's 95 plus is the answer.
Wow.
Weird.
Yeah. A lot of like just like stuff about Amazon and Starbucks fighting. I just like can't care to click on these links. It was that link was there like 10 times. People are mad at Amazon about this. This is going on with Amazon. So Jones won that bet, which brings the red grouses to 7.
Oh God.
Like red grouse. Right?
What?
It's one grouse.
Red grouse to 7.
Yeah.
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 Oh
Gorgeous gorillas still have 9.
Oh my God.
That was worse than the red grouse.
Yeah, it was bad. It's who. All right, I'm getting my voices all messed up
He's
today.
a
All right.
gorgeous. Envision a gorgeous gorilla. There we go.
There it is.
All right. Droopy Eagle 6. Let me tell you a little bit about patreon.com/easyallies. Great time to talk about patreon.com/easyallies. What a time. I'm not going to blow this time.
Okay.
If you are a $1 patron of Easy Allies, you're in the exclusive shows tier.
Yeah.
You get to see Cup of Jones weekly. This week is a talk with Greg Miller. He
Yeah,
really stepped up
pretty
with
good.
the value
Wait,
of
that was
Cup
a
of
Cup
Jones.
of Jones?
He
Yeah.
did one with the Batman and Superman one is public on YouTube.
Oh.
And then like a more in depth, like let's talk about the jobs that we have talk with Greg Miller is exclusive to patrons of $1
Hey.
and up.
What a savings.
Also, last weekend we
Value.
shot our first exclusive series, and for that reason, which you've heard on this podcast many times, has been turned into a wild show.
It's pretty cool.
We're looking to debut that around E3, if not the Thursday of E3, which is my goal. But yeah, it looks
get
good.
there, baby.
Yeah, I'd love to. Yeah, and so yeah, that's done. And so yeah, that's the exclusive shows tier. The $5 tier, more pertinent to you as a viewer or listener.
Well,
of
there's
the
also the Avengers spoiler mode.
Oh yeah,
Spoiler
spoiler
modes.
mode. I forgot spoiler mode's exclusive as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we watched the Avengers Age of Ultron. None of us liked it, but we talked about it for a really long time.
Yeah.
That's exclusive to the $1 tier.
And you blew it.
Oh no, I made a mistake. Okay, so yeah, all future spoiler modes as well will be
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, I mean, there may be exceptions, but yeah.
like the Cory Barlog one is public.
Right.
Yes.
Well, yeah, but
was
that
a
was
pilot.
also planned to be like a teaser. Like, we're doing spoiler mode again. This is the introduction. Hey,
Got it.
you know, tune in for the next one.
The first one's free.
$5 tier is the early access tier.
Yeah.
You get this podcast early. You get this on Wednesdays instead of Fridays. But you also get most of the shows that Easy Allies makes early. Huber Syndrome?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get to get that early?
A day early.
Nice.
Yeah. Hype.
Do you do anything special like that like those people see and then it like washes away after the one day? No. Wouldn't it be cool if YouTube had that?
Yeah.
like this.
It's like, all right, I want this version
Like
like
the Buddha
until
board?
this point,
Yes. Yeah.
and then delete it.
Yeah.
Actually, we sort of almost, not really, but like we swapped out the thumbnail on Frame Trap.
Hey.
Because we were talking about Rage.
Early access to a thumbnail.
There it is.
We were talking about Rage, and we
Yes.
had an old Rage screenshot, and then
Yeah.
they put out that trailer. I'm like, oh, put that on there.
Yep. Yeah, you get to see us make mistakes in the descriptions and things. Absolutely. Early access to
Yeah.
mistakes. Yeah, so those are cool things. Check out patreon.com/easyallies for more details and everything that we do and the different tiers that we have. Ian,
Hey.
your objective for this podcast
Oh.
was to go where no ally has ever gone before. And I don't think I've ever seen someone put a foot on the desk the way you did today.
Sophie tried.
Sophie's tried.
Sophie's tried, has failed, hasn't gone where you've gone
I can't
before.
really advise it.
Yep. To listeners, imagine, I guess, the Captain Morgan pose, because it was just
Yeah.
1 foot
Yeah, 1 foot.
raised
George
above
Washington.
the other. Sure. Yeah. You did it. Your prize is the ice key in Banjo-Kazooie. It's finally yours.
Whoa.
You got it.
Got it.
Yes.
proud of myself.
Take care of that ice key.
I will. I'll keep it frozen.
Ian, you're also in the Jones seat.
Oh.
You're just, the winning keeps going.
Yeah.
You get the right and responsibility to share your Twitter handle with the world. You get to promote any Easy Allies video you would like to promote. You get the last word on anything you've disagreed with, want to reiterate, or simply popped into your head. And you get to sign off with Your trademark sign off. Go ahead.
All right. Well, since for me and for Jones, I'm Ian Hink, at Ian Hink. Jones is at Trailer
I'm afraid
Jones.
you can't do that. No.
Can't do that?
No, you cannot do that. You can't do 2 Twitter handles.
Well,
Sorry, Jones.
Sorry, Jones.
Do not follow at Trailer Jones. Whatever you do,
In fact, unfollow Trailer Jones.
mute, block,
Mute
at
and
Trailer
block.
Jones.
Mute and report. Block and report. Trailer Jones.
Don't report.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Seriously,
Let's stop it
don't
there.
report.
For real. Don't
You can blog him, don't.
We had a lot of fun here, but don't report.
just tweet at him about how excited you are for the new Mary Poppins.
Yes.
Actually, don't do that. Save that for next week's
'cause
podcast.
it'll spoil
That's
it.
really
Oh yeah,
important.
it'll spoil. He's gonna see it. He edits these.
Save that for next week's podcast.
Yeah, he does. He's watching this right
He's
now.
watching this right now.
No,
You know
they-
what? He actually
drip-
enjoys watching these.
Drip feed him so that he's real mad for
He'll
next
be
week.
ready.
Just get him primed up.
Get him greased.
Get him greased.
Wrestle that pig.
Grease him up. I can't really pitch next week's easy update because you can't watch it yet. I would say the stream from tonight was really fun.
What do we do? What is that?
We
Yeah.
played. We had a song off. It's a song off.
And I did not spectacularly fail somehow.
Yeah, everyone did amazingly well. It's spoiler. The Korg Gadget, I guess, game music production software on Switch. We had a little mini tournament, and these guys made songs, and it was hilarious and wonderful, and it was a really fun stream. It's on the Easy Allies Plays channel.
Where do I go
YouTube.
to even see that?
YouTube.com/Easy Allies Plays.
Yeah,
right.
You know, we give out URLs a lot. If you type in Easy Allies Korg, you're going to see that video.
Yeah.
Probably,
You
yeah.
know,
Probably,
just
yeah.
like I
Just
just want to
Google
like,
it.
yeah, that's what I always feel
You'll
like.
get.
It's just like
You'll probably get my Korg Gadget episode, which
Oh, cool.
went all right.
Yeah.
But then this stream was really fun too.
Blood, I want to. I'm sorry to trample this again, Ian. I want to share a
Go for it.
detail. So we have intramural tournaments every month. Everyone has won at least one, but Daniel Bloodworth, you've never won a
I've
tournament.
never won.
You've never won?
Not even one of the
He's due.
team ones.
Even
He's
I've
due.
won.
Yeah, so that's a new goal. Is I think we
Yeah,
gotta like.
let's do.
He's due.
We gotta all
I'm
tank.
throwing it.
No, we're not tanking. We're not throwing it because that's not a win.
No,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
right.
That's
right.
not a
It's
win.
got- You're gonna.
I'm gonna play even harder against.
I think
him.
Yeah,
next
yeah, yeah.
month
Make
has
him
to
really
be 4
earn it.
racing games.
4 of them.
4, and none of them arcade racing games. They are 4 racing sims.
The original like
Gran Turismo.
I probably still
Yes.
wouldn't do well at that.
You're gonna do
situation.
well. Come on.
the old arcade version of Off Road, like top down.
Oh goodness.
Love.
Witcher 3 lore competition. I would really like that.
Who knows the most people from CD Projekt Red?
Yes. All right, Ian. Sorry. Yeah. Your final word.
I still think the Talos principle holds up. I don't care what anybody says. Good night and good game.
I am enjoying these microtransactions.